everybody. Good morning. I have so much hair. It's in my eyes. Like I have to brush it out.
Hey, now.
Is it time for a trim?
No. It's an issue. This microphone has to be fixed, Scotty. It's wobbling. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, a little technical problem. I'm bringing you into the behind-the-scenes goings-on here at the radio station.
Quiet, numbskulls. I'm broadcasting.
You know, I just read this very small mention of me in the newspaper today. That's, you know, there was somebody... I don't even know what this means. Encore cares about karaoke. Opening night, the West 24th Street Club called in Howard Stern's personal sound guy to fix the machine.
Well, who's your personal sound guy?
But what is Encore cares about? What is Encore? It's an item that nobody would understand.
Yeah.
Most of all, me.
It sounds like some club is opening, but I'm not sure of the name.
Who's my personal sound guy?
Is that Scott? No.
I don't know.
Scott, I didn't know side job?
But where did I get a personal sound guy?
I don't know. Do you walk around worrying about the sound around you?
I don't know. Someone's going to have to elaborate. Howard Stern's personal sound guy. I mean, think about how ridiculous that is.
I've understood when you've had a personal hairdresser and a personal, you know, a stylist, but a sound person?
Are you involved in this, Scott?
I'm innocent. I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I wonder what that is, my personal sound guy.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm that guy here, but I don't go outside and claim that I'm your sound guy.
I just wonder. I wonder how this story comes about. I would be fascinated.
Who worked on?
Encore cares about karaoke. Now, what is Encore?
Is that the club? It's a club.
Opening night, the West 24th Street Club called in Howard Stern's personal sound guy to fix the machine. They must be desperate.
Howard Stern's... The sound here is terrible.
They must be... Yeah, don't call him my sound guy.
Don't call me.
Yeah, I've got horrible sound. You got to fix this mic. It's like... It just starts going...
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. You can tighten it up. Thanks.
No problem.
Mr. Cheerful.
That's me.
You gotta call your personal sound guy.
Look, here it goes. There goes the mic.
It's going limp.
Woo. Wee. Yeah, it looks like my wiener after...
All right, when you take a break, I'll...
What?
When you take a break, I'll fix it.
You have to interrupt me to say, well, when you take a break, I'll fix it in the middle of a sentence. I was doing an analogy to my wiener.
I apologize.
All right, goodbye. You drain me. Really, your voice and your affect and the way you say things just is so anti-good radio. I've never seen anything like it. What is it? What is it? Because you have a mustache, you try to keep your mouth straight when you talk?
No.
No? I don't know. It is a way of speech that you have. It seems very stilted, very effective.
Really?
Really? Really? Like a guy. Like you can't, like, really? I mean, it's like you drain the energy out of the room.
I'm sorry.
Go back and figure out how you cannot drain the energy out of the room.
Okay. I'll work on my speech.
Write an essay on it.
Right, Robin? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, you know, at first I was going to say maybe it's an on-air thing, but he does drain the energy out of a room even when he's off the air.
Well, that's really nice.
Wow, that's really nice. I mean, I've never heard anything like it.
I've always considered that part of his charm.
Thank you, Artie. At least I get a compliment somewhere.
It was left-handed, but...
Thank you, Scott. He's much better on the computer. He writes me notes, and they're fun to read. But
really?
Yeah, but when he comes into the room, you just want to hang yourself. I bet you there are more suicides committed in his presence or after people have hung out with him. Do you know anyone who's ever killed themselves?
No.
No one on your bowling team?
Can't say
No one you ever worked with?
Not yet.
No? No one's ever gone postal after hanging out with you?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I think they threatened to, but...
I think they threatened to.
Hasn't happened yet.
Right? It's horrible. Does he irritate you the way he irritates me?
I'm trying to think what the high suicide rate jobs are, and one like if a coal miner lived next to Scott, what are his chances?
0.
Come on.
Oh, no. I mean, come on.
I'm kidding around.
It's true. I mean, I've never seen anybody drain the energy out of a situation.
I do that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's my specialty.
It's like I want to go home. You know what I mean? I don't want to do the show when he's in the room.
I'm leaving.
Thank you. I'll see you during commercial. You can drain me during there.
Time to go bore the hall.
What?
It's time to go bore the hall. Hello, carpet. Wake up.
He's a guy who bowls once a week, definitely.
I bowl more than once a week.
Right.
I could have been pro.
I'm on 2 leagues.
We don't even... When we do the impression of him, it's more entertaining. It's too entertaining. It's not a good impression.
Oh, yeah, you had charisma, too.
Yeah. I don't too.
It'll be taken care of.
And what is that? The breathing. I can't breathe.
I always wondered how the impression of him evolved to that with you guys, because it's not exactly him, but it's a funny version of him.
It's my pre-emphysema wheeze.
Well, listen to him talk. It always ends with... It's like this breathing thing like you got.
Oh, well.
I'll go, okay, give me 1 second.
Turn up that pot over there.
I'm trying to decide. You know, it must be the look of him and the sound of him together.
It is.
Right.
He's slovenly.
That's a double whammer.
Like a slug.
I'm like walking Valium. But I only last 3 hours.
And I love when there's an emergency in the studio. He's so slow. Like, he just will not hurry up. Like, the microphones are on the fritz or something. And you go, get Scott. And he'll just come walking in.
Oh, yeah. Never at a very crisp pace, either.
I watch turtles go past me.
You'd think he worked in another building. It takes him so long.
Yeah, right. Like where is he?
Let's see.
Here's Scott, the engineer, checking the microphone.
Hey now. Hey now.
Oh, man, I don't know. We're bringing him with us to satellite. God help me. I love the guy. His work is great. Mm-hmm.
I'm here in case things get too exciting.
It's going to be weird. Like, we're going to be over in satellite. It's going to be all unfamiliar territory. And we're going to be walking around a new building. And then all of a sudden, you'll just run into Scott. And then you go, oh, okay.
And everything will fall into place.
Right.
Reality check.
And you know, the first day is going to be like, they don't have a lot of things they need.
I told them.
The equipment isn't...
The line isn't balanced.
Yeah.
They didn't listen to me.
I have to drain the room again.
Yeah, what's up?
I think we figured out who that guy is. I don't want to give his name on the air because I'm not sure. But I think we know.
What guy?
What guy?
Your personal sound.
Yeah, right. But I mean, like, how do I know him?
He's been up here doing things for us.
Oh, I know who you mean.
Oh.
He's a friend of Dan's, the song parody man.
Who are you talking about? My redheaded friend?
No. Somebody else.
A friend of Dan's?
Yeah.
Is my personal sound man?
I guess he claimed to be.
And why has he been up here?
He's been up here helping out with the
helping
out with the losers.
Out.
He did.
I don't even know who that is, do I? Would I know him if I ever saw him?
He was up here with Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, he was up here with. Yeah, you would know him.
I know who it is.
He was up here with Bon Jovi.
Yeah, he was the guy from the sound rental company.
Oh, my God.
And he helped us with the losers do the mixing and everything.
My personal sound man. Why do you think that he would go around saying he's my personal sound man?
I don't know if he said he's your personal guy, but he probably said that he's worked on the show and helped us out here.
Okay.
They couldn't find my number, so they called him.
Yeah.
I figured out who he is.
I've done some super sleuthing.
Yes, it was on the internet.
I'm Sherlock Coma.
I'm Sherlock Coma.
Elementary, my dear morning man.
I'm going to go back and think about this some more, see if I come up with other culprits. Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of it.
I'm here to vanquish limp microphones and Professor Moriarty.
I'm not going to mention his name, but he's a friend of Dan's.
Watson? Watson. Uh-oh. Watson killed himself. He was hanging around with me and he killed himself. I still believe somebody must have killed themselves after hanging around with him.
No.
Big black cloud over Scott's head.
Well, that I know. Got the big black cloud.
I'm a loser.
Although a lot of my neighbors enlisted for Iraq.
Yeah, maybe whole families are wiped out. That's why he hasn't heard. They're just all gone.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Scotty.
This is Ada. Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2.
That's Scott at work.
1, 2, 1, 2. Big, smelly, wet holes.
No.
Hey now. Hey now.
He's testing the microphone. He's an Indian.
Hey.
You didn't know he was part Indian. Like you. It's his suicide dance. Right before people kill themselves, he does it. Right before the people hang themselves, Scott does the suicide dance.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. What is that? Hey. One.
Techno, Robin.
Wow.
Wow. Anyway, I just thought that was an interesting little thing. You know? My personal sound guy. Crap like that bothers me.
Well, especially when you don't have one.
I got real irritated by Sal. I wonder if he has something to do with this. I get this T-shirt in the mail the other day that says Howard Stern online chat with a big picture of, on the back it says my name in big letters and then a picture of Sal, the stockbroker, a cartoon drawing of him. Are you got anything to do with that?
No.
What is that? What is that? Why are you annoying me so much?
I don't mean... I don't know.
What happened there?
I try to do everything to make you happy.
What is that T-shirt?
I don't know. This guy keeps emailing me, and it got to a point where I said, look, just do whatever you want. Get out of my hair.
Just do whatever you want.
I mean, this guy...
You give him permission to make T-shirts with my name on it?
Absolutely not. I have nothing to do with that.
This is all across the back, Howard Stern.
I know, and now he wants to do the same thing with Richard, and I just stopped replying to this guy.
Well, why did you say you just said two different things. You said, I gave him permission to do whatever he wanted.
This guy said he's a big fan of the show, and he's starting an online chat.
Okay.
And he says, can I make a T-shirt with your face on it? And that's all I thought it was.
So you gave him permission to do it?
Just to put my face on a T-shirt. I didn't know he was going to put Howard Stern on.
Why would you do that?
I didn't know the name of the website. Because...
Why would you give somebody... I feel you're lying right now.
I'm not lying.
Why would you give somebody permission?
T-shirt.
Why would you give somebody permission to use your image?
Because I don't care. Nobody wants to buy a T-shirt with my image on it anyway. So I said, go ahead, do what you want. It was a fluke. When the guy said to me, I want to put a T-shirt with your...
So did you say to him, don't put Howard's name on it?
No, because I didn't think he was going to put your name on it. If I thought he was I know better. Believe me, I know you'll hit the goddamn roof if your name's on something.
Use your brain. You don't think. And you know what it is? You like being on a T-shirt. That's fine.
I don't like being on a T-shirt. I don't care about being on a T-shirt.
Then why would you say yes to being on a T-shirt?
He's lying.
No,
he likes to be on a T-shirt.
That's not true. I don't like being on a
Thank you. Thank you. I've had enough.
This is like a one-sided people's court.
That's it. You just gave me all the information I need. I told the guy do whatever he wants.
No.
What do you mean no? Now you're taking that back? All right. Thank you. It's done. Conversation over. Court's in recess. You've been convicted and tried.
Judge Howie has heard enough.
Judge Howie's heard enough. I don't need to hear more. That's all I needed to know.
So what's on this T-shirt now?
No, it's got my name all over it with Sal the stockbroker, and it's like I don't want that. Then people think I'm ripping them off.
Somehow.
A crappy T-shirt. Some crap T-shirt. You know what I mean? You should see this T-shirt, Artie. Even you wouldn't wear it.
No, but it is a lesson. You got to tell people. You got to tell people specifically, like 1,000,000 times, do not. All
right, I have it, because sometimes I have a difficult way of expressing myself. So I'm going to calm down and explain.
You have a difficult way of expressing yourself.
Right.
All right, let me hear this.
The guy sent me multiple emails. He was hounding me. It got to a point
where... He was hounding you?
Yes.
You had to open the emails?
They're sent to me.
Okay, so he's hounding you through email. No such thing as deleting it, moving on with your life. But go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hear the rest of the explanation.
Look, I probably have 4 fans, so when somebody sends me an email, I'm polite to them.
You're excited about it.
Right.
Okay.
That makes sense, right, Robin?
So far, so good.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So it got to a point where I replied and said, I can't control what you do, just do what you want.
You can't control what he does. He's asking you your permission to put your image on a T-shirt.
And once again, I didn't know.
So why would you say you can't control what it is? He's asking you for permission. So you said, I can't control you, do whatever you want. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, that gives him carte blanche to do anything.
Right. So now he can use your image anywhere he wants.
But the point
You've allowed him to use it.
He can wipe his butt with my image. Right. I mean, who cares?
Well, I do, because I'm involved.
I know, and I apologize.
And you didn't ask him what he's going to put on the shirt, nothing. You just said, do whatever you want to do.
He said he was doing a website, and he was going to ask me if
you didn't ask to see the design.
You didn't want to know the name of the website?
But I was so...
You didn't want to know the name of the website? You didn't want to know anything? You just said, okay, go ahead, because I don't want to be hounded. You're being stalked by your one fan.
Right. He wore me down.
He wore you down.
And I apologize.
Yeah, no. That's a lame excuse. She shouldn't have come back in here.
Yeah, that was worse than the first time.
It's a worse excuse. You got 4 emails, and that's him stalking you, so therefore you surrendered, you got raped, and you just spread your legs and took it because the guy wrote you 4 emails? You got to be friggin' kidding me.
And you couldn't resist the temptation of 4 emails.
It's just, so you gave away all your rights.
What rights? I don't have any rights.
All right. Well, you gave away my rights.
I'm sorry.
And you didn't ask the guy the name of the website.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
That's smart. You know what? You're a very good businessman.
Howard,
I can see why you were a successful stockbroker.
He's taken the time to open these 4 emails, but he doesn't care what they say.
Right.
I do care what they say.
He got excited that he got an email.
Yeah.
So he just said, please do whatever you want.
I said, please, please.
Yeah, do whatever you need.
Please put Howard's name on it to piss him off. That's what I want.
Well, yeah.
Come on.
That's essential. You don't think.
You said do whatever you want. You got a maniac emailing you, obviously.
Now he's a maniac.
Do whatever you want.
This guy.
Oh, he's not a maniac. You're a maniac.
I'm a maniac. Now I'm a maniac.
Yeah, you're a maniac.
All right, very good.
You're insane.
All right. Good. I'm going to go kill myself today, all right? Will that make you feel better?
You do whatever you have to do.
Good.
Just like you told the guy.
I'm going to tattoo your name on my chest and jump off a bridge.
All right, thank you.
He doesn't understand, once again, how he wound up in trouble.
Yeah. What did he do? Did nothing wrong.
Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. He can't say no. No is not... The email that says no, he can't write.
What?
Do what you got to do.
Can't he say no? He's afraid he'll lose that fan if he says no.
Yeah. He didn't want to lose his fan. And I like how he always throws Richard Christie in there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Notice there isn't a Richard Christie one. Just a Sal one.
He's always got to bring up another name. Deflection.
Yeah. Sal was excited to see a cartoon drawing of himself.
Do what you want.
What was that song by the Mamas and the Papas? Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do.
Go where you want to go and do what you want to do.
That's Sal's theme.
Say what you want to say.
Right.
That's his outgoing message.
All right. Who else can I pick on this morning?
Who else is out there?
Who's within my sight? Who else has done something wrong?
It's all quiet.
Can't get anyone in my sights.
I can solve the issue.
Looking. What?
I can solve who your personal sound man is.
Who's that?
I'll come in a second. I'll tell you.
No, tell me on that thing. You're funnier on that.
Okay. Dan, the song parody man, just showed up here. He was telling me Saturday night that he has some friends who own a karaoke bar, or his cousin's friend owned a karaoke bar. They called him at like midnight because it was their opening, and the system was down, and he ran over and he fixed it. And then he left.
Dan did?
Yes.
So Dan, the song parody man, is my sound man?
Well, he said he didn't tell him he was your sound man, but they knew he worked for you, and maybe that...
How would they know he worked for me?
Well, he's here. You want to ask him?
How do they get that information?
I don't know. He's here, and you can ask him. I don't know the answer. You want me to go ask him before he comes in?
No, I don't care.
Someone's coming in the set.
I'm just curious. So Dan, the song parody man, fixed the karaoke machine. He never told them that he works with me, but somehow...
Well, I think that his cousin or a friend of his cousins called and they knew that he worked here at times, but that's not why they called him. Does that make sense?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Baba Booey. That was Baba Booey. You ever get one of those moods, you know?
Oh, I see. You're in it.
How does Dan explain...
I knew this wasn't over.
Hold on. I'm going to make this easy. You ready?
I'm just confused how people conduct their lives. I have a different way of doing things.
Dan, how did they know that you worked with Howard?
Okay, this wasn't anybody related to me. I got a phone call at midnight from a friend.
No, just how do they know that you work for Howard? That's the question.
I got the person who called me to ask me to come fix it knows that I work here, so they obviously told their relatives who run the karaoke bar, oh, this guy's good, he works for Howard Stern, and that's the only assumption I can make. I basically walked in there,
enough, thank you.
fixed him.
All right, that's enough. He overtalks.
We got it. I got the answer.
We got it. Thank you, Dan. I mean, assumption. Well, all right. Okay, there you go. Now we got to the bottom of the story. See?
Turns out to be no story at all.
No story whatsoever. We'll be packing our bags today, thanks God. We'll be doing that. You'll help us pack our bags. I got to get out of here. I can't wait already. I got to get out. Some press release came out yesterday about subscriptions going through the roof over where we're going. And did you happen to see that?
No, I didn't.
Let me see if I can find it. It was really, you know, that's great. Everyone's coming with us. Well, not everyone, obviously, but a lot of people are. And that makes me feel good.
Excellent.
Because I'm really working hard to make this thing the greatest thing ever. And I just don't stop working on it. I love it. I'm enjoying myself like I never have before. And I'm ready to leave here. These creeps, you know, everyone is so panicked. I was seeing that the competing satellite company, XM, now is all freaked out about Sirius' subscriptions. They're planning a big fourth-quarter advertising campaign.
I've noticed an increase in their advertising lately.
Yeah, those morons sat in my apartment. What do we do next? What do we do next? I said, what do you do next? I don't know what to tell you to do next. I don't know what to tell you. In other words, they wanted to make me an offer to come over there. And then the guy turns to me and goes, well, what do we do next? Maybe we should have another meeting. And my agent would say, what are you meeting about? Well, you know, I guess what you would do is make us a formal offer. Well, we'll have another meeting. The meetings, they got no shortage of over at XM. There's a meeting for everything. And I said to my agent, I don't know what these guys are doing. They're doing some sort of weird dance. One day, 7 guys piled into my apartment. 7 of them. And I'm sitting there and bringing out, they got booklets on why they're the best. And
they're doing a whole presentation.
Yeah, with color charts. You never saw a presentation like that. I'm sitting there going, I'm ready to fall off my couch. I'm so bored. And I go, this is some group to throw in with. Some of the programming people looked like they were going to fall asleep during it. I mean, you had to see. I mean, the energy. Talk about the energy being sucked out of a room. Wow. And they finished up this 2-hour presentation. They flew in a friend of mine, Yarmon, and who I love. But I at the end of the presentation, I was like, they go, so what do we do next? This is after 74 meetings. What do we do next? I said to my agent, these guys are not for real. What do we do next? I mean, what would you do if you wanted to buy someone's services?
Right.
What do you mean, what do we do next?
They act as if they've never been in this situation before.
What do we do next? Well, let's see. What do we do next? Why don't we have a board of directors meeting? We'll figure out what to do next. The first time they offered me a job 5 years ago, they offered me something. They said, well, we have to go to the board of directors about this. And it was not an extraordinary deal of any kind. And I said, okay. And I didn't hear from him for a month. And after it was announced in the paper, that I had signed with Infinity Broadcasting, they called up and said, listen, we met with the board of directors. They've okayed the deal. And I said to my agent, do they read the newspaper? I mean, it is the broadcast. I mean, it's all over the paper that it re-signed.
Quietly done.
I've talked on the air. How do they... Like they got to be kidding, right?
They were in a meeting when the paper came out.
They were in a meeting when the paper came out. That's maybe an explanation that I could not figure out. So now they're going to do a big advertising push. Well, let me tell you something.
Well, now they figured out what to do next.
You got to understand something. You got to understand the history of satellite. The company we're going to, Sirius, got in the game late. And when I signed, they were only at 600,000 subscribers. Now they're going to be upwards of 3 million. Now, XM is ahead, and the reason is when they were the first company, they signed a deal with General Motors, the car company. The only thing they got going right now is when someone buys a new GM car, they just automatically install that in the car.
Right.
So people can convert that for like $100. You know what I mean?
It's not impossible to get.
Yes, that's the point. And the thing is now, because they had that deal with GM, so that's why their numbers have gone up. But once all the car dealerships that Sirius has, once those deals really start manufacturing, go into effect, like Ford and all them, game over.
Mm.
You know.
Plus, I told you, I was with a friend at a GM dealership. The guy had no idea who I was. I was just sitting there listening to what was going on, and he says, as soon as the satellite comes up, he goes, we don't have Howard.
Yeah.
That's what they said. They get really sad, and they start to speak in low tones.
I know. Well, you know.
Oh.
What can I tell you? Hey, Eddie.
Hey, how you doing, Howard?
Hey, brother.
Pretty good. Hey, Artie, Robin, Fred, how you doing? Listen, Howard, I hooked up my Sirius. I called in. It was so easy to put it on. I called in. I got a great...
I'm surprised. I heard something they do something like that, and I'm surprised. That's how Jack LaLanne went out of business or whatever. Not Jack LaLanne. There was one, I remember, an exercise, a gym.
Exercise place, yeah.
Vic Tanny, I think. Used to give, years ago, a lifetime membership. But that's great. That's great. Good for you, Eddie.
I know.
Good for you.
It's great, man. It's great.
Good for you.
You know, I got you ready, Howard. I'm ready. I'm going with you, man. My brother gave it to me for Christmas as a birthday present, and I'm all the way. I'm going with you guys, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing you.
You were born on Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It's Jesus on.
Tell me more about your life.
Well, I was upstairs. I did the limbo.
Oh, yeah.
With high pitch. So now Irish John named me Eddie Sachs.
I said to them over there, I said, lifetime subscription, you should only give that to 90-year-olds. How old are you?
I'm going to be 38.
Yeah, what's your life expectancy? Let's see, what are you, Hispanic?
I'm Hispanic, yes, sir.
Yeah, you live in an impoverished neighborhood?
Yeah, I live in, I actually live in the Bronx, and it's a nice neighborhood. It's not too bad, you know.
He doesn't have much time.
Either you'll be killed in a gang war, or so maybe you'll live to 50 if you're lucky. All right, so now I understand why they gave you a lifetime subscription.
I don't come out of my house. Once I go in, I don't come out.
Oh, boy, you see? Well, maybe with the lack of air, the lack of oxygen, you'll drop dead soon.
I actually know Eddie. He delivers downstairs. He's a produce guy.
Yes, a very nice guy.
Yeah, I deliver to Noble, Howard, your favorite place.
Yes, I know you. I know who you are. I've got my eye on you. Now that you have a lifetime subscription, I got to make sure you're not too healthy. Thank you.
Right. Thanks a lot, Howard. Bye-bye.
Right.
Howard.
A lot of Hispanic guys have trouble saying Howard. They can't put the D at the end. And we worked with a morning guy here who used to be on the Spanish radio station on the AM, and he named, it's one thing, he named his son Howard, and he called him Howard. I said, why would you name your son Howard if you can't pronounce it? What do you mean I can't say Howard? I go, it's Howard. That's not how I say. I say Howard. All right. Listen, another thing that doesn't make sense to me. Put that on the heap right next to the guys at XM. What do we do next? What do we do next? You mean I got to tell you what to do next? What is this, a dance?
Do you want me or not?
What are we, two 13-year-olds? Do you want me? My legs are spread. Now give it to me. Howard. I love how, like, you Panero goes around saying, oh, well, there was a good deal for Howard, but a very bad deal for Satellite. I'm like, oh, okay. Real bad.
Seems like the best thing that ever happened.
Yeah, it seems real horrible. There are two types of men. There's a guy who is in a room with a gorgeous woman and says, can I kiss you? And then there are those that kiss. They just go in and kiss. I prefer to be with the guy who kisses me, not the one who asks. Just lay it on me. Move in for the kill.
Make your move.
Make your move, douchebag. What do we do next?
Take a chance.
I'll tell you. Oh, kiss me. Take me.
I'm ready.
It turns me on. Bad Business 101.
Oh, yeah, sweetie.
And this moron who runs Clear Channel, I'm listening to him on C-SPAN, somebody sent me, or ESPN, one of those.
How could he be on C-SPAN?
I don't know. Lowry Mays' son, Mark Mays, his dad put together Clear Channel. Now he's got a job. Now he's an expert on radio. He's actually going around. With all their connections, they're probably trying to get George Bush to put this through. Thank God George Bush is in so much trouble. I don't think he's too busy trying to save his presidency.
Can't listen.
Yeah, but anyway, he's going around saying, you know what, it's not fair. Not fair.
Was it fair to buy up every concert venue?
Yeah, he goes, it's really not fair that Satellite isn't regulated by the FCC, the speech. And to make it a level playing field, a level playing ground, they have to regulate Satellite. You notice how all of a sudden these guys are scared of Satellite? One reason, and one reason only. Hello. They never used to worry about it. They used to let their employees work on it. Bubba the Love Sponge was telling me he used to be on Satellite and be on Clear Channel at the same time. Right. They could have cared less.
But they kicked you off the air.
They kicked me off the air. Now they want a level playing field.
They didn't want it level for you.
You don't hear broadcast television going, oh, you have to regulate cable.
Cable, right. They never said that.
Yeah, but because it would have been laughed out of the box. The whole thing's a joke. The whole goddamn industry, all they're talking about is me and my move to Satellite. And I love it. I love that the mighty Clear Channel sitting there begging the government to regulate Satellite.
How is that not fair? It's a pay service.
Yeah, it's a pay service.
Well, it's not fair because they've had an open door to people's wallets.
Well, let me tell you something. They've had a monopoly. He comes from a background where his dad handed him everything. So he's like, well, wait a second. Well, that's what they do. They chum up to government officials and try to make things fair for them.
Right.
What do you mean, how is it fair? People have to pay for where I'm going. Sure. How's that fair for us?
Right. It's not free airwaves that were given to you.
We got to create a whole new universe. I love how suddenly they're worried that they're being disadvantaged. His father gave him a company. He has no clue what to do with it. It's his father who's the brain.
Well, it's just sitting there raking in the cash, and now he sees the threat of competition. He's like, oh, we've never had that before.
Yeah, oh,
That's not fair.
We don't want to compete. we want our pal George W. to somehow regulate these guys out of the industry.
That's right. We don't need competition in this industry.
We're getting nervous. Between the two satellite services, there's already over 8 million people subscribing. Wasn't the line no one's going to pay for radio? Now all of a sudden there's 8 million people paying. And watch it double and triple. And quadruple. Because it's not fair. You got to level the playing field.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 you big baby. That's what we'll do. We'll regulate everything so you can have a level playing field.
I might not get any richer.
Yeah, the guy's only worth $12 billion.
Well, I think, we've always viewed ourselves as very responsible broadcasters, and that's really what we focus on. We do think...
Good, be responsible, which means bow to the government.
Is that the son of Mays?
Yeah.
that creating a level playing field for that indecency is critical from the perspective if you're going to allow one content provider a different series.
Yeah, well, then shouldn't we regulate the Internet? He's not worried about that. He's only worried about one name, Howard Stern. Period. End of sentence.
That's right. If he can't use you, nobody should be able to.
Right.
You should just be drummed out of the business.
Well, that's what he was saying after he fired me and didn't pay me. He said that Viacom should have to fire us, too.
Absolutely.
And then when I signed with Satellite, now he says that Satellite should have to be regulated. Well, why not regulate the Internet based on that, Mr. Mays? Maybe we should regulate everything so you can have a fair playing field, so that you can get even richer. You know what? Let's see the future. Here's my prediction. Your radio station's worth $0. What do you think of that prediction? $0.
Well, they should level the playing field.
Howard Stern's ridiculous. I don't think our stations are in any danger of being worth $0. Let's see. I can't wait to say the F word. Let's effing see. I'll be saying the F word in 46 shows. 46 shows from now, I'll be saying the F word.
We've always thought of ourselves as responsible broadcasters.
No, you haven't.
Or sets of content versus another content provider. In other words, you're going to allow satellite radio or to go out and broadcast the Howard Stern show, or you're not going to allow us to. Then you have to create some...
No, you took me off the air because you bowed. You're going to allow them to broadcast the Howard Stern show? You're not going to allow them to broadcast...
You fight for your rights.
You know what he wants? He wants a baseball game where the umpire roots for one team.
Right.
Him. Dude, it's a pay service. Get it through your head. The United States Constitution protects that. It's a pay service. People have the right to bring it into their home. And not only that, you can block out my channel if I offend you.
Worry about your own programming.
Yeah. You're an open-air broadcaster. You've got to deal with different rules than we do. Ha, ha, ha. Go F yourself, you frigging spoiled rich brat.
And they're the rules you agreed to.
You've been handed everything in life, including a company. Go F yourself.
That would be like if I went to the store and picked up Playboy or Penthouse magazine that I bought for myself, that it would be regulated.
Yeah, it should be It should be made more like Time magazine, because they play by the rules.
Yeah, or People.
Right.
Or any book.
Right. Well, let's regulate books. What he's really saying is Howard's too popular. It's not fair. Howard's bringing people over.
I would hire him, but they won't let me.
Yeah. They let you. You didn't have to fire me.
Again, it's the wham.
Oh, because he's used to getting everything he wants. His dad made him that promise when he was born. Son, he held him in his arms. I'm going to give you my empire. But, Dad, your empire, it's crumbling.
But they won't let us have Howard Stern.
Yeah, everything's about Howard Stern. Mr. America suddenly woke up to the threat of satellite. I love it. You're all squirming. I love it.
I've seen you sitting at home twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah. Oh, he would have liked me fired. Oh, I can't wait to use the word sea-sucker on the air.
He decided not to broadcast you, not them.
Yeah.
Well, he did broadcast, and then when the heat hit his little feeties, he threw us off.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Howard? How you doing?
Hey, brother.
I can hear it in your voice. You can't wait to go to satellite.
I cannot wait.
Why don't you just go now? Just quit and go now. Let's get it going.
I can't.
Let's do that.
Why can't you?
Why can't I quit? Because I have a contract and I'm honoring it. Although I see there's a way for me to get fired. Listen to this.
What's that?
I just read this. This is funny. We got to find out what happened. Infinity spokeswoman Karen Mateo has confirmed that Greg Henson and Michelle McCormick, the midday team at Infinity FM Talker WKRK Detroit, I think that's what we're on, have been off the air since the end of their shift on Wednesday, September 28th, in connection to some questionable comments made during the show. The remarks were reportedly directed at Tic Tac, the night host at Clear Channel's Crosstown CHR Pop WKQI.
There's somebody named Tic Tac on the air?
Yeah, and I guess they goofed on him. They must have said something weird.
What did they say?
I don't know. Who knows what they said about him? I don't even know who Tic Tac is.
Let's talk about Tic Tac.
So if I could just get a transcript of that and insult Tic Tac, if he wouldn't mind, then I guess if I insult Tic Tac, I'll be fired.
Tic Tac. Wow.
No, I'm a man who honors his contracts. Infinity Broadcasting has been my home for 20 years. I am an honest guy. I'm a forthright guy. I am not going to sit there and try and get myself fired or be up to shenanigans.
You honor your contracts. You expect other people to honor theirs.
Yeah, the only people who honor contracts these days are the Radio Talent and Infinity. They've always honored my contracts, and I admire that, and I'm not going to screw them over. I'm a man of my word.
Hey, is Tom back today?
No, and I got to find out what's going on with that. Let me take a break. And then I'll check into that situation, okay?
Because, Howard, hold on a second. They bleeped that guy when he was talking about that lifetime subscription.
Oh, they bleep everything. They don't know what to bleep. They bleep there's so much censorship.
Everything is indecent and obscene.
Everything's indecent. They're worried that someone will hear a word about satellite. Forget it. I'm going. It's all over the newspaper. It's over.
I guess the only chart XM didn't bring was their checkbook to your apartment that night, huh?
Nah, it wasn't even that. It was just like they were like doing this dance where they're convincing me what a great company it is. And I go, okay, great.
Now what?
Now what? The guy says to me, now what? I go, I don't know. Do whatever you want.
He's not supposed to be the now what guy. You are.
Why'd you take off yesterday, Howard, if you don't go to Temple? What's the deal? What are we doing there?
Hey, brother. If I could
don't tell me, brother, all right? Because that's why you ain't quitting, because you want the money. You ain't going to leave those greenbacks on the table.
Dude, I'm getting way more money.
You're honoring your contract, okay? Don't blow smoke up my ass.
What?
He's saying that Jews are only in it for the money. Well, let me tell you something, douchebag.
That's why you're quitting. You wanted to quit 6 months ago. You're not leaving that money on the table.
Well, let's poke a hole in your logic then, since I'm a cheap Jew.
I didn't call you a Jew, okay? I asked you why you took off
I would take the implication.
And you go to Temple.
Yeah.
So why do you need the day off?
The implication you're making is that I'm staying here for the money. The money is...
Why don't you go there then? Quit.
I don't. I honor my contracts.
You don't honor nothing. What about all your fans? You're not honoring them that can't get serious. How about them?
Well, what do you want from me? I have to leave.
Exactly.
I don't have an opportunity to broadcast. I don't care.
Man, right?
I honor my fans. I don't put out coffee mugs and crap.
Get off my phone. Every day. I can't get you on Sirius.
Good. I don't want you there.
Shut up.
Oh, my God.
Shut up.
That was a strange phone call.
Yeah. Wow.
Shut up.
What logic that guy had.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm staying here for the money?
You're picking up every penny, but there's more pennies over there.
They've taken all the money out of this situation. We've been canceled everywhere because of indecency. Hey, anyway, we got to take a break. We'll come back and we'll find out about Tom Trisano. I don't know anything what's going on there.
He's not here, huh?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I want to check into everything.
Yeah, we got to check in on that because I haven't any information either.
But first, these words.
Hey, Steph, on primetime television.
Hey, come on! Yeah! I love it. Come on, let's get it over with. It's 46 shows left here, but one more down the drain today, so let's call it 45. It's time. We're packing our bags later in the show.
Hello, Gary. This is Riley Martin, author of the book The Coming of 10. I have information concerning the flood down in New Orleans and other places along that Gulf Coast. And I think Howard and I should discuss it a little bit. So why don't you guys give me a call? Take care. Give my love to everybody. Best wishes to Robin and all the crew, okay? Take care now. Bye.
So, Riley, let's assume... Good morning, Riley.
Good morning, Howard.
I got your message. That's why I'm calling you. Let's assume that you're telling the truth, that you have been abducted by aliens on numerous occasions. You have learned the secrets of the universe from aliens, as you say, the coming of 10.
Yes, the coming of 10.
Why do you call after a disaster? Why don't you call before?
Well, because you've got enough soothsayers and doomsayers in the world, Howard. I did not sign on to be your psychic friend.
No, but it doesn't make sense.
All I'm saying is that if you read my book, you will find that all of these things that are coming to pass has already been written in the book.
But this is why people have trouble believing your story. You're good at calling up after a disaster to warn us.
I wrote the book 16 years ago. You will find all these things written in the book that was written.
What are you calling to say now? People should get out of New Orleans?
No.
What information do you have about the floods?
These storms, the intensity of these hurricanes and these floods are a direct result of humanity itself. That is, we're putting hydro and fluorocarbons and methane into the atmosphere at a drastic rate, heating up the air, letting through...
but we knew that.
Yeah, UV rays at the ozone that's warming up the waters is causing these terrible storms.
But we know that already. What do you tell us that's new?
Apparently the world does not know it because it's not going to alternate energy sources. It is not making drastic steps to alter this circumstance, and it's only going to get worse. Now, as far as those dear people down in Louisiana and Mississippi and around...
How is this new information, though? This is not new information. This is the information that many environmentalists have been saying, that the ozone layer is being depleted.
Well, I am to a great extent reiterating it, but if you'll let me get back...
Give us some specific
information. If you'll let me get back to the flood.
Get back to
now, where it is a terrible and tragic thing.
Yes.
The flood is a tragic thing. Nonetheless, this is going to be a new birth, a new dawning for that city. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because
it's been
the government has allotted a lot of money to rebuild. The whole city has got to be rebuilt. People who did not have a house will get one. People who did not have a job will get one. It's going to be for like 3 or 4 years.
Right.
Then they are going to become productive, tax-paying citizens and all this.
I understand.
Consequently,
hey, Riley,
the money that the government doesn't steal.
Riley,
you can't mean that's the information you called us with.
Is that the information you wanted to tell us? By the way,
among other things.
Hey, by the way, Riley, I've got this is fantastic. And by the way, everyone should go to thecomingoftan.com. But I understand you were contacted on the phone by aliens the other day. I have the tape of it. I'd like to play it now so people can hear it.
Do you remember that call?
Yeah, you understand. You guys are totally mentally challenged, I suppose. But play it if you wish.
Okay, here we go.
Mentally challenged.
Hello?
Yes, can I speak with Riley, please?
Yes, who's calling?
Riley, this is Meatzorp. I'm a Targzician from the Blumpkin Galaxy. What are you laughing for? Have you been drinking?
Who are you?
We've had a meeting, Riley, and we've decided that you're maybe not the best representative of us aliens.
Do you understand that you're wasting my valuable time with this asinine bull?
Is this Riley Martin? I am Bukakian from Planet Sphincteroni.
I know who you are and what you are, and you are wasting my time.
Riley, can you hear me? I am Harry Tate from the Planet Bullseye Car.
You have stomach problems. Sometimes there's blood in your stool from alcoholic imbibing.
Keep talking. I'm stroking my hydrogen rod. I love your voice.
And various other things. Nonetheless, the world is dying, and you are trying to do a skit.
Have you ever sucked an alien?
And
may we probe you again, Riley? You're ripe for probing.
Listen to me very carefully. When you hang up this phone,
quack, 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 quack,
you will feel a squeezing in your heart region.
Riley, there is a television missing from Planet Bukaki. We are going to investigate this immediately.
I knew we shouldn't have picked a drunken black guy to spread our message.
Oh, no, they called us back.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello, is this, Raleigh? Is this Raleigh?
Who's this?
This is, an alien from a retarded planet.
From now, for the next 24 hours. Let it be upon you that you will understand that you are with something that's greater than you know.
I would like to ask you, are you dumb?
Bastard. Now, go away. Hello?
This is Bahavio, the gay alien.
Oh, come again?
This is Bahavio, the gay alien.
Can't hear you.
I gave you the anal probing last year.
Hey, man. You're toast. You idiots.
Wow, I guess you really are in touch with the alien.
Hey, listen,
well, that was fun.
I love when Coos call him, he hangs up.
Yeah, you have some nerve. How do you know those weren't real aliens? What was the tip-off?
Yeah, Howard. I don't mind you guys having fun, man, but the world's in a lot of trouble. You have to understand. That you are not exempt nor safe from what's going to happen to your ass. You know, I mean, none of you are exempt or safe from what's coming down on you, man. And so you should try to learn something. I mean, I understand you like to have fun and what have you. But sometimes you should begin to listen a little bit.
You think they're going to rebuild New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna rebuild it. And people who did not have a job are going to have a job.
I've been in touch
and
with...
a lot of them are going to have houses.
Excuse me, I've been in touch with the aliens, and they say New Orleans is going to change drastically.
What's going to happen?
You don't care because you think that you're omnipotent because you got some bucks.
You know, you using the F word.
And you want to make fun of these poor people?
We're making
fun of you, not poor people.
We knew they were rebuilding New Orleans.
Yeah, we already knew that. We were waiting to hear some new information from the aliens. You know.
Yeah, it's going to get worse, Howard.
There you go.
That's going to get worse.
All right, listen, everyone go to Riley Martin's website.
Can you tell us where the next spot will be so that we be prepared?
Let me ask it in aliens.
Okay.
Where would the next hot spot be?
We got more storms coming. Don't worry about it.
So you're not going to help those people get out before it hits either?
No.
Right, but look for a rash of new diseases and things of this nature to break loose.
The bird flu?
Bird flu?
Not necessarily just the bird flu. There'll be other diseases that will migrate across to humans and things of this nature. Many of them have been planted among third world countries to kill off a number of the people.
Hold on.
Yeah.
The aliens are coming through and they say it's going to get cold this winter.
You know what? I think Riley goes to the movies and then he comes back with these predictions.
Yeah, John Travolta and such.
Otherwise, I know that I'm paying $3 a gallon for gas.
Right.
And the gas companies are making 4 times more money now than they ever made before.
It's true.
You guys should try and keep an eye on these type of things because we are being shafted, robbed.
Who's planting the illnesses?
Killed.
All right, listen, Riley. I'm going to tell everybody for more information on all of this stuff and to get your book, go to thecomingoftan.com. That's really the true message.
Right. Spelled like suntan. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Get that book.
And Riley, who's planting the viruses in the other countries?
We go to the website, Robin, for Christ's sake. Hey, Riley.
Yeah.
And find out from the aliens who Jodie Foster's baby's daddy is. I want to know. All right. Thank you, Riley.
Hey, thanks, man. Take care.
Find out if Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore are really married.
Thank you.
Sure. Take care now.
All right. Riley, by the way, we're going to have him over to do it. He's finally going to get a half hour.
And you'll be able to tell everybody all this information.
You're going to give me a half hour, man?
Yeah, I really am.
Hey, beautiful.
All right. Later, brother.
Yeah. Right. Take care.
Right.
Beautiful.
You're having fun.
Yeah, I mean,
there are people dying, man. You've got a house.
You think you're omnipotent.
I like when he goes.
Hello, This is Riley Vaughn.
Like you don't. You could just
you
say.
You got to have the whole name. This isn't Riley. It's Riley Vaughn.
You could just say,
"Hi, it's me."
Yeah. You know,
with that voice.
Him and High Pitch Eric. You know, it's like.
Yeah.
Hi, it's High Pitch Eric. I like when he goes, you don't know what's going to happen to your ass.
We'll be back right after these words. Carry my stuff. I don't want to carry it.
Right. Well, maybe you can get those cheerleaders to do it.
Maybe I'll get them, the 2 cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Who got caught. Hey, Gary, get them for this show. Those 2 cheerleaders.
Thank you.
I think it's hot that 2 NFL cheerleaders were doing each other in a bathroom and then got into a fight with chicks because they were interrupting their sex.
Yeah, because, it was angry chicks who were like, you bitches.
Those 2 chicks are hot.
It's not the same old that you hear on old...
Anyway, so I'm not going to play the rest of this, but anyway, there is a leak inside.
Who is that talking right now?
Tim Sabian.
Oh.
That's why I like the news. 50 Cent is coming in today. Simon Cowell.
I'm reading a lot about him.
50?
Yeah. Did you know he doesn't drink or smoke?
I'm sorry for him.
Simon Cowell? What kind of rapper is that?
Hey, before we get to 50 Cent, Richard and Sal were in Texas, in Dallas.
Oh, yes, they traveled again this weekend. I saw the suitcases in the hall on Friday, and I thought, it's another weekend on the road with the boys.
They were doing stand-up. And Cliff Pallet shows up to all that stuff.
He loves it when anybody from the show goes to Texas.
He shows up at all your appearances, right, Artie?
When I went to Dallas, he was with me throughout 2 shows and a signing, and almost came to dinner with me and Dana.
Cliff, you live for the dudes coming to the shows and letting you backstage, right?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
He loves it.
I mean, there's nothing going on in his life unless somebody from this show is coming to town.
So Sal and Richard go out and do these appearances. They do stand-up, and I guess they bring Gary the retard.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I heard last time they dressed him up in a Nazi uniform, and Gary was yelling out Sieg Heil.
Oh, jeez.
And
he has no idea what he's doing.
And I told Sal and Richard I thought that was wrong. I think they stopped doing that. I mean, I just thought it was wrong because Gary doesn't know what he's even doing.
I mean, they could get him beat up, and he still won't know why he's being hit.
One of the reasons we did that is just because I needed a new set of clothes. So this is actually the outfit Gary was wearing that night. So I paid for the outfit because I knew I could wear the clothes after he was done with it.
That's nice.
Actually, Howard, it was Gary's complete idea to be Hitler. We had nothing to do. Yeah.
You videotaped that. I want to put that up.
How could it be his idea?
Because it was ours.
I want to put that on demand.
Oh, you should. It's sick. And Bob Levy, who was a Jew, had no idea we were bringing out Hitler to the stage. So Bob goes, let's hear it for Gary the retard. And all of a sudden, this retarded Hitler gets on stage.
Bob didn't know who it was at first.
Yeah.
He was, like, shocked.
Did Cliff Pallet hang out with you guys all weekend?
Yeah, all weekend. We actually filmed a little movie with him.
What's that called?
Cliff Paletti, Private Dick.
Yeah.
Where's that movie?
Wow.
We're editing it now. It's great.
It's the story
Suitable for on demand?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. What's it about?
It's the story of how Cliff Paletti turns into Clef Palate. The changing of the voice.
Absolutely. So you've got a new show on Logo.
Fabulous called DTLA, Downtown LA.
All right.
It's a very groovy show about groovy people in LA. Live downtown.
Howard's a groovy person.
Well, we know that.
Possibly the grooviest.
But he is not an groovy LA person. He's a groovy New York person.
True.
I can never see Howard living in LA.
No, absolutely not.
That's not even in the realm of possibility. I don't even know if Howard ever goes to LA. I've never known him to go to LA.
I think only with America's Got Talent when he had to go to
when he was forced.
Yeah, but he doesn't like traveling or anything.
No, I know he doesn't. He likes getting in his car, staying in the New York environs, as it were.
Yes.
Right?
You know him very well.
I do know him. I've known Howard for a long time, since the 80s.
I watch people come through these doors and they're shaking with trepidation.
Well, also they don't get the humanity of Howard.
Exactly.
The depth.
You do. You look into those blue eyes.
Yeah. When he lets me in.
Right.
You have to kind of work your way in slowly.
Do you think you can get in there today?
I think the question is, will he get into me today?
Ooh,
that's
I
more
like
important.
That. See?
I've gotten into Howard. Now it's time for Howard to get into me.
Spoken like a Stern Show veteran.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. He has to do the work to get into me. I'm always there. I'm always an open book. Giving. And now it's time to take.
The ball's in his court.
That's right.
He's gonna have
That's
to.
right. You know it.
I like your style, Sandra.
It's the way it is. It's the reality of our very, tough times that we're living in.
True.
It's, economic downturn, emotional downturn. So we like to fill it back up.
Okay.
All of my resources.
Well, best of luck today.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. I'm going to need it.
Oh, Sandra Bernhard is here. She's an amazing woman, this Sandra Bernhard, because everything... She's so connected to show business.
She lives and breathes it.
She lives and breathes show business. And, I think about all the stories I know about you.
Thank you, Gary.
All the stories you've told me about in your life.
Yes, baby.
And, everything comes back to you in a weird way. I'm even thinking about, the big scandal this year was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
And you were the woman he originally hit on. And that
on the beach.
Yeah.
In Venice.
Sandra Bernhard was walking down the street in Venice on the beach.
I was laying on the beach in Venice.
Right.
And Arnold came over and he leaned down on one knee, very chivalrous. Chivalrous.
Chivalrous.
A chival. It was a chival ceremony.
Chivalrous. You look good.
Thank you, sweet. I miss you.
I miss you too. I haven't seen you.
Well, I guess you got so busy.
Yeah. Well, I'm a judge.
Yeah, you're a judge.
Yeah.
Here come the judge.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, darling.
Hey, baby.
So,
Yeah, I was thinking about... Oh, yeah, go ahead. You were saying...
Well, you're always saying you want to see me back in my acting mode.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I'm on this fabulous new show that's on Logo called DTLA.
Logo
Downtown LA.
Logo is the gay network.
It's the gay network, but they're kind of trying to reach out across the board now because
be a little more
gay
inclusive.
Is the new black,
right? It is, yeah.
And everybody's gay, and everybody wants to be part of it.
What is the show? Tell me what you're up to.
I play the lead character's mother, and the lead character, his life is falling apart.
He's a gay fellow.
He's a gay fellow, very cute, sexy
and you're the mom.
guy. And I'm his mom, and he comes to see me, and he falls apart, and I said, listen, you're a mess, and fucking pull your shit together.
Are you
little fagula.
Are you understanding of him being gay?
Well, yeah, because Melanie Griffith plays my ex on the show.
Oh, you're gay too?
We've raised, discreetly.
Oh, you're gay and your son is gay?
Yeah.
And you're gay with Melanie Griffith?
Yeah.
How's she looking?
She looks great.
I almost did a movie with her.
You did?
Yeah.
How much do you love Melanie? Isn't she
I don't know her that well. She came into town and had a meeting with me about this movie. Yeah.
Recently?
No, 100 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, Melanie is Hollywood royalty.
Is she?
Well, her
You're right. Tippi Hedren.
Tippi Hedren.
Who was in Hitchcock the Bird. Yeah.
And now they've done that HBO special.
I think she's hot.
I've always had... Well, first I adore her as a person, but I've always thought she was the sexiest person in the world.
When you are gay with Melanie Griffith, I mean, the role is that you're lovers.
Well, we're ex-lovers.
Oh, you're ex-lovers. So
we've raised our son together. We were like on the cutting edge of having a child before anybody else.
So there's nothing sexual between you and Melanie?
We meet up to discuss our son, and we sort of... There's a moment of rekindling the emotions so that when
Kissing?
it gets... No, there's no kissing, but next season.
Titties?
Next season.
Titties? Come on, give me something here.
We're in a store. We're in her store.
No titty in the store?
Not titties.
Oh, Christ.
Titties. City titty. Big
I'd love
city
to see
titty.
you guys topless, and you don't care about being topless. It would be great, you and Melanie Griffith.
We got to work toward it in next season.
Will you have love scenes?
I think we'll get to it.
I always said this to you.
Yes,
I think you're a fabulous actress when you were on Roseanne, and especially when you were in King of Comedy.
Well, I think you're going to see that again on the show.
Because I think Hollywood turned its back on you.
They did. They shit all over me.
Do people know that Sandra Bernhard was offered the role in Sex and the City of Amanda?
I did not know that.
Yeah, and she turned it down. Is that a brilliant move?
Not Amanda, Miranda.
Miranda.
Actually, it was Amanda. It was.
Yeah, she was Amanda. They wrote her out.
But they wrote that part off.
They didn't like her. No, but you were offered the part of Miranda.
Right.
And you turned it down.
Well, I turned it down because there wasn't enough money, and who knew the show was going to be a big hit?
When you would seriously, be honest, when you sit home and watch that show, would you pull the fucking hair out of your head? No?
I don't really see myself in that role. I think, and I'm not trying to be magnanimous or self-deprecating.
It was something you don't think you could have done well.
I think that that Cynthia Nixon was really right for the role.
Okay, yes, but
you know,
could have been
I would have
right
done
too.
something different.
You would have been a fun, sassy friend
that's,
of...
that's true. It's true.
I think you're putting yourself down here.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I think you...
But I think there's something else that's better suited for me.
Have you turned down other things I don't know about that you should have taken?
No.
No, that was the big one.
No, that was the big one.
That was a big
Everybody
paycheck.
in Hollywood has... It wasn't a big paycheck until the end.
Right.
That's the whole
true.
point.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to say what they... I mean, they were offering $7,500 a week.
Someone told me you were worth... How much were they offering?
$500 a week.
Right. In other words, HBO gets away with
And
cheap.
I'd already done Roseanne and was making quite a bit more than that.
Well, can you make a week out of Roseanne on a sitcom?
compared to network.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but HBO got away for years.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
they still do.
And by the way, I know when you're sitting at home, you hear $7,500 a week. You go, fuck, I'll take that. But this girl's making money doing clubs and doing television. She brings her price down like that. Then all of a sudden you're...
That was part of the problem. You know, I consulted with my representation. I was like $7,500 a week. And it wasn't like anybody was like... Nobody knew about Sex and the City. This was not like something that was like out of the gate. It took a year for that show to get its legs, but they were still not making. I think that for 2 years people were making $7,500.
So your management said, "Hey, listen, you're doing much better on Roseanne.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, what are you doing?"
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? So, of course, in retrospect,
Are you? Someone told me you were worth $8 million.
that's the word out on the street, Howard.
Is that true? $8 million?
A little more.
Because you kind of walk around like you're poor or something. You try to...
I mean, you got to, so that people keep paying you.
Right.
What business? Excuse me, Howard. What are you worth?
No, but I'm just saying...
$1 billion. Are you going to lower your price just because?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what you're
Who cares
worth.
what's in the bank?
Right.
Bringing
right.
it home in the bank.
You're trying to make a living out there.
I'm trying to make more than a living.
So they come to you, this network logo.
The show was done guerrilla style first.
Don't you?
They
when I hear
shot
guerrilla, I hear cheap.
Yeah.
Right.
But, you know, now you got no choice.
Is this a real acting role? I mean, do you get to do like what you did in Kings of Comedy?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're never going to do that again.
Were you nominated for that? No.
I was no, not for an Oscar, but I was given the National Society of Film Critics Best Supporting Actress, which is usually the precursor to getting nominated.
And then you didn't get
nominated. Back in those days, though, you know, it was 83. People were, the machinery wasn't in place.
What does that mean?
You know, the publicity. Now every young actress, you walk into it.
I can't imagine you didn't get nominated.
I know,
for that. And maybe you're right. Nowadays they would have been all over that.
Now.
Yeah,
I would have been all over it because I would have been a much savvier person. I was like an artist. What did I know?
Why the hell didn't you get offered more movie roles after that?
You know
what happened?
Because I did, and a lot of the movie roles were like I was shooting this film called Beer.
Yeah.
And it was a piece of dreck.
Right.
You know what I mean? The movie roles were not up to the
And
to the
sometimes
standards.
you got to just take a movie role and hope for the best. You're not in control.
But that movie was never even released. So there you go. I mean,
it's a lot of goddamn problems.
Yeah. Look at me.
The
road is not straight.
The road is not straight at all.
The road is not straight, honey.
And how is the gay network doing? The Logo Network. I mean, are they making any money? Are they making any inroads? What? I don't hear a thing about.
Well, you know,
them.
they had RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, well, there you go.
That kind of put the.
That was their signature show.
Do they have any shows?
There, I stand on my word. Like I said, they got nothing. No.
Yeah, who's doing worse, the Oprah Network or the Logo Network?
Oh, I think Logo's done okay.
Has
you know?
it? Do they have a show that's broken through into the conscious? They have their Snooki of
the RuPaul's a huge show.
RuPaul
Drag
Race is a big deal.
RuPaul Drag Race is a big deal.
Oh my God!
What is it, like the American Idol of drag?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
Oh okay.
It's
I should
a huge
watch
show.
that. I would watch
like
that.
It.
I do like those guys. I've hung out with some drag queens.
Listen, I put drag queens on the map back in the late '80s, honey.
You were always a big supporter.
Always. I knew, and I had like my finger on the pulse, and I continue to do.
I saw your old buddy Madonna's in town.
Oh, she's back. That's right. She's coming back through. That poor girl. She's been on the road now. I think it's 6 months, and then
why? Why is she doing it? What's the drive
She's
there?
running from herself.
Is that it?
I think so.
I sometimes wonder, like, why is she working so hard? I mean, what is she trying to prove, that she still can keep up with the young kids?
I think it's a combo platter.
Yeah.
But
and then all the controversy, you know, putting up, you know, Nazi symbols and.
Well,
you know,
my favorite thing was that she showed her ass for Malala. Malala was that wonderful little 14-year-old girl from...
Oh, yeah.
From Pakistan.
Yeah.
Who was shot on a bus.
Because
she's a feminist. She's
right,
like,
she
she's
stood up for
She said, I want an education, and everybody else should get one, too.
Like the kid hasn't been through enough. Now she has to see Madonna's ass.
Veiny ass.
That's a real tribute, to a 14-year-old. Malala, I love you so much, I'm going to show you my ass.
You don't miss that friendship with that great attitude of hers that actually puts together the dots that says, hey, I'm going to show my ass for Malala? It's crazy.
I saw her at Yom Kippur. We had a little
is that right?
Yeah.
Well, how did that go?
At
the Kabbalah Center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
thought you go to a different. I thought you go to a different temple.
I do most of the time. Although I'm tired of the whole fucking thing.
You're getting rid of religion? You're throwing it out?
Well, because religion is the cause of 90% of the problems in the world. I mean, not spirituality, but when religion comes in, and of course, they were all like, they're all freaked out because Obama's not pro-Israeli enough because he wants Israel to settle and get. Let's make this happen. Let's move forward. Finally,
trying to find a solution.
Yeah, let's be a real,
let's have a real negotiation.
Exactly, and they don't want to do that.
Well, that's a complicated situation.
It's very complicated. I'm not saying, but don't tell me. Because Obama, they're a little racist. They say the Schwarzer,
right?
All the religious people.
Yeah.
We have to take our marching orders from a Schwarzer.
Meanwhile, you go to Israel, everybody looks like a Schwarzer.
Honey, they all are.
That's right. That's exactly
Please.
right.
We're all Schwarzers from the beginning.
That's
honey.
right.
Look at us, the lips, the noses. When you look at older black people and Jews, they merge
morph into one.
They morph into one.
Jews and blacks are the same.
Yeah.
That's right.
They have the same bad attitudes later in life, too. They yell at you.
You took me to temple one time.
That's right.
And I watched you in there, and we went to a very Orthodox place.
Yeah.
And we were separated because you're a woman and I'm a man.
Exactly.
And so I watched you pray and sing.
Yeah.
You love it. You get so much fun out of it.
I love the music.
But so you're saying now you're rejecting it and not going?
No, I'm not rejecting that at all. I'm rejecting the fundamentalism of it.
Right.
Where they start like telling you,
So maybe you should go to a Reform temple where
they don't play the same music.
Right. You like the real deal.
I like the traditional prayers.
Have you ever heard
melodies.
Rabbi Gottfried, who I think is one of the greatest singers of all time of traditional Jewish music?
No.
Fred, if you have some, play some for Sandra. Tell me what you think of him. I think this guy's got the best voice, that this is going to move you as a religious person. No, listen. What do you think of this guy?
Is that Gilbert Gottfried?
Yes.
I saw him on my street the other day with his 2 kids.
Isn't it weird to see Gilbert with children?
I walked right past him.
Oh, you did? It's too weird?
I don't like getting into stuff with him. You know what I mean? Because he's always like, he gets into that contrarian mode that he's been in from day one.
I know what you're speaking about. I have gone out, I'm walking
around.
Turn
that off. I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
I was out on the street one night, and I was going to a wonderful restaurant with my wife, and this was years ago. And all of a sudden, I see Gilbert there with his then girlfriend, which was so freaky anyway.
What does the girlfriend/wife look like?
But beautiful girl, very, very attractive girl,
really,
and very nice and very normal. And
the kids are cute.
Yeah, and so I saw Gilbert, and I'm like, "Hey, Gilbert, how you doing?"
Not so good.
Not even like he looked at me like he didn't know me. I mean, I know this guy for 100 years.
Yeah,
it was
of
like,
course we all do.
I said I thought this was an act a little bit. It's not. I mean, you're right. It's very awkward to meet him outside of any kind of showbiz situation.
I saw him from behind, and of course he's he's immediately recognizable, and he's pushing a carriage. I was like, is there something in there? I thought maybe that was like an old pug or something.
Or maybe
how people do that in New York?
Yeah.
Like old people
in the
push
stores, they have a dog.
Or maybe
you see an old pug with gray and
but with Gilbert, you think maybe it's just all the free bottles of water he takes from my studio. Who knows? And he puts it in a baby carriage.
But then I saw a little girl walking in front screaming after her brother, Morty, Daddy wants you to come back here. You're too far away. And Gilbert's like this with that face. I'm like, the children don't run from you? Even though you are the father, they still must be frightened of
Imagine him as a daddy.
No, I cannot imagine it.
If we didn't produce that reality show, we'd be millionaires, right? I mean,
I don't think he'd let anybody in. Even Gilbert is too embarrassed about his own strange, evolution.
You hate reality television.
I'm not a fan of it.
I love it. I mean, some of it. You don't watch Beverly Hills Housewives?
I have watched them.
And it turns you off. You get like crazy.
That doesn't turn me off. I just think it's like unnecessary.
So you're against reality television?
Well, when there's such good, scripted television, Homeland.
Oh my God!
Breaking Bad,
DTLA, my new show.
DTLA, Dexter.
Yeah, all the great shows.
Do you watch all these shows?
I do watch them all.
Empire.
Boardwalk Empire. Arrow. I think I lost you guys.
Yeah, there's great shows. Modern Family's a great scripted.
I can't believe how great Homeland is.
Homeland is unbelievable.
Unreal.
I mean, are you caught up with it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Last week was
the best. I just wanted to go on for 25 hours.
I say to Sarah, my girlfriend, I say I could stay up till 3 a.m. watching the show.
Right.
If it was 5 hours, I would run off to get like a bowl of popcorn and come back.
I was telling Robin this morning, there's this guy I read, Bob Lefsetz. He writes an email column. It's like a blog or something.
Yeah.
And he made the point. He said, remember when rock stars were cool? All we wanted to be was rock stars. They were
right.
Now you almost laugh at them. Now it's like Homeland is the thing.
Yeah.
Or everything else is cool.
All the leads. I mean, I've never been a fan of Mandy Patinkin. How brilliant
Me too. I thought he sucked, and now he's fantastic.
Now he's so introspective, and you see so many layers and the emotions.
Don't you love him? What did you love him to be your father?
Oh my God. Yeah. Like when the girl offs herself the other night, he cries over it. I mean,
it's great.
The level of emotion on that show.
Yeah, he's really good.
The writing is phenomenal.
You're saying your new show is as good as that?
It's different than that. It's different. It's
comedy?
No, I mean it's light. It's like it's like the drama of the downtown.
Who plays your son?
This very cute guy named I believe his name is Matthew Herrick.
And how gay does he get? Does he blow other guys in it? And like, is there simulated sex scenes?
Well, I think it's sexy. It's not.
Sexy.
It's not like over the top, like porn.
Right.
But there's like real relationships. Like it's like the modern gay world.
Right.
Where
imagine gay mothers and the kid turns out to be gay.
Is that shocking?
And the kid is upset that he's gay.
No, he's not upset that he's gay. He's upset because he's breaking up with his boyfriend.
Oh.
And he has a black boyfriend who's a lawyer. And he's like a ne'er-do-well. He's like a lazy, and I'm telling him, get your life together. Get out there. Get a job. Do something. Pull yourself out of your self-indulgence and depression.
Sound like a nag.
She's a mom.
I'm a mother.
All right. Now, you are a mother. You in real life.
That's right.
Your daughter is not gay.
No,
you don't know
she is
yet.
not going to be. No.
She is not.
No.
She's way into guys.
She's just, when a kid is and isn't. She has a lot of self-respect.
Right.
She doesn't give it up. She's doing her homework and sticking to the.
Is she a disappointment that she's not gay?
Not in the least.
Okay.
No,
what we're trying to raise is a good human being.
I want her to be a happy, well-adjusted.
You don't want her as a gay person?
if that was, if that was like a natural inclination.
Did you say to her, gay is a lot less complicated? It really is, I think.
That would be like Maude. Remember, Maude wanted her daughter to be gay. So
are you kidding?
So current.
My daughters, all three of them, are heterosexual. I said to them, I want you to be gay.
Well, I think you want the opposite. I want to, I want to dance at her wedding. I mean, I want her.
You do?
Yeah, I want her to be with a nice person. I mean...
you really want your daughter with a disgusting man?
I hope hopefully they won't be disgusting.
What man isn't disgusting?
That's true.
Think about it.
Even you, Howard, in your own way.
Oh, I'm so gross.
You're needy.
Even like I notice I'm older now, my balls are starting to smell a little bit. I got to shower like 2-3 times a day.
Well, they grab the sweat.
No, they grab the pee.
Oh,
I dribble.
God.
Yeah, you pee on my balls. How'd you like to be married to that?
Well, how does Beth deal with that?
Oh,
Beth is very fresh.
I keep it. She's so fresh, like a daisy.
How's Beth?
She's doing well.
I miss her.
Yeah, she's great.
Are you guys getting a new dog?
She says we will, but we have 4 cats. I'm very happy with that.
You really got into the cats.
Yeah,
which surprises me.
4 cats. We love these cats.
I know you brought one back from like the brink of death.
Yes, many of them.
And they're all in good shape now.
Yes. Hey,
you're such a good dad.
I wanted to ask you about this.
Yes,
you were friends with Phyllis Diller, the comedian?
Yes.
Who knew that?
I knew her a little bit over the years, but toward the end, we went together to Hawaii to do Roseanne's reality show, Roseanne's Nuts.
And did you like her?
Phyllis?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Good woman.
Brilliant.
inspiration to you as a comedian?
Of course, growing up. I mean...
And you didn't even finish the story of Madonna, so you see her in the temple, like just recently.
Yeah, no, I went over and said hi. That's, you know,
and it wasn't weird?
No, I've seen her so many times over the years.
Oh, really?
You know, she blows hot and cold. I think that she has 4 kids now.
Wow.
And that's a lot of responsibility, especially when you're out on the road for 8 months.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's really taking that responsibility?
How is she raising those kids if she's on the road for 8 months?
I don't know, because we haven't hung out at her place, so I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how she does it.
I'd be curious. She must.
Of course, everybody does, but, you know.
Would she ever come over and say hello to you, or do you always have to go over and say?
I always go say hello to her.
Yeah. Doesn't that annoy you a bit? I mean, what is that?
You know, I don't really care at this point. It's like, who gives a shit?
But how does the conversation end? Because I'm so awkward with this stuff. That's why I'm asking you.
I just said, hey, let's get together when you get off the road. Oh, yeah, I'm living on the Upper East Side. And I say, great. And and then what? You know, it's just to come over with like a bag of cookies and just sit and schmooze. I mean, what?
So isn't that awkward that you say, hey, let's
go
hunting for her?
What's that, Ron?
I say supposed to go hunting for her. You're on the Upper East Side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'll try to find you.
Yeah, I mean, that's such a fucking blow-off.
I know.
I live over there.
I'm an Upper East Sider now.
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But Phyllis Diller was fabulous.
Yeah, I interviewed her once, about 100 years ago.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I mean, who even remembers? I was at NBC. It was like a million years ago. I'm sure she thought I was insane.
No, Phyllis was not a judgmental person.
Really?
No. She's a good lady.
Yeah, I just was wondering. And then another friend of yours, which I didn't even know, like you are so networked. Jane Fonda's a good friend of yours?
Well, you know, Jane had me co-host this fundraiser with her a few weeks ago. She has this initiative to raise money for. And
the body is still good on her.
Yeah, so the whole thing is good.
She looks good.
She looks amazing.
Do you know her for years?
You know, she's somebody I've known, you know, and to say hello. Of course, I was very respectful. It's Jane Fonda.
Sexual fantasy of yours?
No.
No? I would have thought for sure.
No.
She's so your type.
No, Jane Fonda's not my type. She's
back in the day?
You know, no, not really. I mean, I love her. I think she's beautiful. But, you know, there's certain people with the energy, you know.
Oh.
Jane's got like a coolness to her, but like also like a fragility. That sometimes, like, that's a lot of responsibility. She's a wonderful person. She's got her shit together. Of course, she always has. She's brilliant.
I think so.
She's really and she's really stayed true to her.
I know she gets a lot of shit for the Hanoi Jane thing, but
listen, you know,
with the Vietnam War, I still think back to the Vietnam War and all the guys who died.
Right.
She was right on.
She was right on.
She was anything to end that war.
Well, she probably knew in a few years we'd be building hotels there.
Why
are we bombing?
Excuse me. Now you put on a cute T-shirt, made in Vietnam.
Right.
I mean, like, we couldn't have like made that happen back then.
Yeah.
We had to go and
what
destroy.
What the hell were we doing?
I don't know. What are we ever doing?
And answer this also.
Yeah.
Gary told me a weird story he heard about you. That years ago you went to a Cat Stevens concert with a friend.
Yeah.
You got separated from the friend at the concert and never heard from that friend again.
Really?
Yes, that was.
How can you live with that? I mean, how do you not follow up with that?
Well, you know, the whole school, you know, that involved my whole high school. You know, she just, we don't know what happened to her.
No one knows what happened to her?
No.
You mean she disappeared?
She literally disappeared.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh, I thought it was a friend of yours, and you just never bothered to call her.
No, we were friends. No, I mean.
Do you think she died?
Well, apparently we don't. To this day, we don't know if she just decided to drop out.
Did the police come and
the police came
you?
to the school. Sure, everybody.
And they questioned you. Did you see anything? And you never saw anything?
No. I mean, we thought, because she was such a hippie, we thought that she went out and hooked up
joined something,
the Indian reservation. Like, she was always talking about dropping out, and who knows? Maybe she did.
God, everything about your life is so intense.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had a lot of experiences. Don't you think you've had an abnormal amount of experiences like that?
Well, but you need that, as a performer to draw, and otherwise life gets boring.
Your celebrity crush is Pippa Middleton.
Really?
You said that, this is a quote from you, her ass looks like 2 peaches.
That's what I talk about in the show. I do a whole piece about how she really upstaged her sister at the wedding.
Right.
How
but
she
you're very excited by this, yes? That's not so. I mean, when you say a woman's ass is like 2 peaches, that's like the biggest compliment from you.
Once again, am I going to pursue Pippa at this point in my life?
No, I'm not saying, but you have a celebrity crush?
I like Pippa because she is confident, because, she is a commoner.
Right.
And she's, and her sister and her have been welcomed into the bosom. Listen, the royalty have had to like lower their standards
because of those two.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't really mean that literally, but they had their certain way of like connecting people that had to have like that royal strain, but then it becomes like
look, if they go
inbreeding.
too far in that family, they find a stripper.
Thank you.
So
exactly,
you know what,
Robin.
Only you have these kind of thoughts about it. Like I never even think about stuff like this.
I'm
You're
an
consumed.
observer, Howard. You know that when we discuss people, I take in the nuances.
You don't have a celebrity crush like my wife thinks Gwyneth Paltrow is the most physically beautiful woman and just thinks everything about her is fascinating. And I say to her, I think...
Why would Beth even bother? Beth is amazing.
But she just admires...
Beth is athletic and
yeah, but she admires Gwyneth Paltrow.
Well, that's sweet. I mean, Gwyneth is like, she's somebody who really works at it.
Is that someone Beth shouldn't admire?
I wouldn't say not to admire her. I mean,
you know her?
I know Gwyneth a little bit. We've never hung out per se, but she's very into like, macrobiotic cooking, and she has her.
She doesn't turn you
blog. On? No, not in the least.
You don't see her that way.
No. I don't find Gwyneth sexual. I find her very like asexual.
Who do you find hot? Hillary Clinton? I mean, I'm having a hard read on you. Who is the hottest woman right now in show business sexually? Michelle Obama? Who is it?
I admire and adore her.
Yeah, but she didn't turn you on.
Oh, I think.
Go ahead.
Oh God, I'm totally blanking on
If I gave you a free pass, your wife would not be upset with you. Lindsay Lohan?
No, God, no. No. Brad Pitt's wife. What's her name?
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie is
really?
Hands
Still?
down. I wish she'd gain a little weight.
Right. She's getting too thin.
She's too skinny. But when she has the right amount of weight on her, I find her to be the most. She's like sexy.
You could never be attracted to a woman who looked like Oprah, could you?
No, I mean, I might want to rest my head on her bosom and cry.
Right.
But
she doesn't do it for you. Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie is definitely she is of the moment.
How is your relationship going? Are you
great?
Everything is good.
Everything's great.
Great.
We work through things. It's like it's an ongoing. It's a work in progress, as I'm sure it is with you and
What does
Beth.
it mean work through things? Like what's something you work through? Help me out with this.
Listen.
Because I'm not working through anything.
Oh, stop it.
That is ridiculous. I know that you work on your relationship with Beth.
No, but I mean, I don't know what that means. Working through something. What am I supposed to be working through?
Sometimes you're bored. Sometimes you're restless. Sometimes.
Do you admit that to your spouse that you're?
But not in those. It's not like you're bored with yourself. You want things to happen. Career. Things become like. You
mean you get weighed down with your own stuff?
Yes, and therefore you get bitchy and you don't focus. Sarah likes a certain amount of focus, and everybody does.
And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you take her for granted.
I'm a Gemini too, and I'm like, no, I don't take her. I never take her for granted. But there are times when when I'm sort of like spaced out and doing my thing, or I'm being in the process of creating, or I'm on the road and I come home and I'm exhausted. It's like.
And then she says to you, Sandra, you're not being good to me.
No, she's just like, I would like a little more focus and
that's where
undivided attention.
And that's where you have to work on something.
I just have to work on that in general. I'm not a laser focused person on people. Even with my daughter, sometimes I have to like slow down because I'm. Not only do I have my career, I do things around the house. I'm the one who does the laundry, and I'm the one who washes the dishes because I like to do that.
Right.
But I'm also like a spinner. I don't like sitting around. It's not my thing.
See, I have that problem.
I know.
Because I have a lot of interests.
Exactly.
And I'm not focused on everybody.
People get hurt.
So how do I work through that? I have to consciously...
You have to remember that there are other people there.
Well, how am I going to do that? Write it down?
Yes.
You have to kind of like pull yourself back every couple of days and go, hey, Beth, what's happening? You do that with Beth.
I do that. So that's what you mean by working. So that's what you mean by working through stuff.
I mean, it's not some deep emotional
no,
trauma.
you're teaching me because I don't know what that means, working through stuff. But you're right. Then I guess I do.
Refocusing.
Right. I have to refocus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we all do in relationships. You do sort of take people for granted when they're there 24/7.
Anybody cheating on anyone?
Oh, no. There's no room in our life for cheating.
General Petraeus, should he have resigned?
I don't understand what the big stink is. I mean,
me neither.
What about that wife?
What about her?
I mean, Holly Petraeus. I mean, God bless her. A little haircut.
Something.
I
Lipstick.
mean, can you blame?
I was trying to think, what era is that from? What is she doing?
I mean, you see this lineup. It was in the paper yesterday of all these, like, I don't even know who these people were, but like these sexy broads in leather and their husbands. And then there's Holly Petraeus at the end with this amorphous haircut.
I was like, is she Amish? What's going
I know,
on?
But they had a picture of her. They had a picture of her in the paper when she was young and he married her, and she was cute.
Well, I could see that.
So does a person have a right, in a not a right to cheat, but does a person sort of, do you get when they lose interest because it's not what they paid for?
Okay, listen, let's back up.
Yeah.
I mean, Petraeus himself with those teeth.
No beauty.
I mean, I couldn't believe he got that chick to begin with.
Well,
but there's power.
Power. Women like powerful
CIA.
men.
Then I thought, this is a good Homeland sort of vibe.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Not as sexy as Homeland.
Right.
But still, the idea.
But look, he's no prize.
No, he certainly isn't.
But he's in shape and he's got a powerful position.
And he's wearing the CIA garb and he was at the front lines.
Right.
And
yeah.
It's the desert, storms and.
So why, like in France, if a guy cheats, it's like, so what? We've had presidents who've all cheated.
But I think this is, we're very provincial in this country.
We are. Sex is our one thing.
It's our.
It drives us.
Like in other countries, they go, oh, the guy had sex and you want to fire him?
I know.
What?
That elevates them. That's a celebration.
Well, there is a too far, when you get to Strauss-Kahn and Berlusconi, there is a little too far you can go in Europe.
These are child abusers.
Are you saying? Are you saying that if your wife started looking like Holly Petraeus, you would probably?
If my wife looked like Holly Petraeus, she would kill herself. She wouldn't allow that to happen.
Right. I mean, I've met your wife.
Yes.
She is hot.
She's gorgeous.
She really is. Very beautiful woman.
Very smart
I have
person.
photographed your wife.
You have photographed us. I don't ever like to talk about what we do in our private moments
Intimacy.
with you.
Yes.
But our photo session with you was possibly one of the sexiest experiences of my life.
Very loving.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Howard directed us, Robin, in a way that was, took it to some other place.
It's more like yelling than directing. I just go, would you two kiss each other?
No, but it was like a lot of bending backwards,
posing,
a lot of acrobatic.
The pictures came out nice.
Soleil poses.
I had Sandra upside down.
Haven't you been photographed by the great Howard Stern?
She does not pose for me.
I'm holding out. Everybody else can get photographed first. I want to see what he does.
He's very.
She doesn't want to be nude.
Believe me.
Take your clothes off, Robin, and let's get going.
Very beautiful pictures. Very sexy.
But if your wife got the Holly Petraeus kind of homely syndrome, she caught that disease.
That'd be done.
But isn't that wrong as a feminist? Isn't that that we fight against stuff like that, looks and all this?
I think there's also a certain commitment in a relationship to keep things hot and interesting.
Yeah, Beth told me she'd leave me if I got fat.
Well, there you go.
And I took that as a sign that I better...
warning.
A warning, yeah. Right.
But there's a certain level of self-worth that you have to keep up, and it has nothing to do with feminism. You have to take care of yourself.
So you're saying that Holly Petraeus is at fault also because she's kind of
I'm sure she let it go,
right.
Yeah. She probably got in bed at night and rubbed her feet with some sort of a liniment.
Right.
But
That's not
when
sexy.
that happens in a relationship, she's saying something too.
That's right.
It's true. Could Holly make herself hot?
From what I've seen,
it's beyond that.
I think it's beyond.
It's hopeless.
Look, I'll tell you one thing. Once she dumps him, she's going to slim down, get that hair colored.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see, Robin. I think we should track the Holly Petraeus evolution.
Would you ever consider doing a show where you make over Holly Petraeus, like a one-shot
that would be genius,
It would be great, right?
We'd
get her on the treadmill, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like The Biggest Loser kind of
That
thing.
would be fun.
Listen, darling.
Yes,
you
baby.
are special. I'm happy you're now back on television.
Me too. Thank you.
The world rejoices that Sandra Bernhard is going to be on DTLA, which stands for
Downtown LA.
Downtown LA. When you go on stage, nude, essentially.
Yeah.
Do you worry about now, because your daughter's getting older, that you can't do that kind of thing, or is that just not part of the equation? You'll do whatever it takes.
My daughter has her own life. She's very disinterested in me. She likes Lana Del Rey. That singer.
She's cute, though, Lana Del Rey.
Well, no, I'm saying I like Lana Del Rey, too.
Right.
But my daughter has her own taste.
But Lana Del Rey's not a fun singer to watch, right? She's not great.
but my daughter listens to her incessantly.
Really?
We bought our daughter a little turntable, so she has some vinyl, so she listens to it on vinyl.
Why would you do that?
And I hear the whining from the other room because she wanted it.
She wanted vinyl?
She loves vinyl.
No kidding.
The kids
That's very
love vinyl.
sophisticated. They do?
Yeah. It's back again because they like that texture and that sound.
They don't want the iPod with the...
Well, she has that too, believe me. She has all the different,
And she's into Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
That seems very sophisticated.
She's very sophisticated, but not precocious.
And wait, so she doesn't say, "Hey, I want to go watch my mom perform." She's not...
No, she's been on the road with me, but she likes to be backstage. She sets up my merchandise table. She helps sell the merchandise.
So she stands there at the table and sells stuff?
Yeah.
And what merchandise do you have? T-shirts?
T-shirts, CDs.
Sandra Bernhard T-shirt?
Yeah, very sophisticated, groovy T-shirt. I should have brought you one.
T-shirts and what? CDs? And
CDs, DVDs.
Organic vegetables, anything. I mean,
eggs, farm to table.
That's like a new thing. Like comedians all have a table.
Well, you got to. I mean, you make your extra cash.
Can you make some good money doing that?
Sure.
And she knows how to give the change?
Oh, yeah, honey. Yeah. She hangles. And then I gave her 10% of the sales. She goes, wait a minute. That's a little cheap.
Right. She's doing all the sales.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's very savvy.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing.
Do you ever fantasize about your daughter becoming friends with Lourdes, the daughter of Madonna?
She's observed Lourdes at holidays.
She has.
Yeah.
Does your daughter want to be friends with Lourdes?
No.
Wouldn't that be exciting to have a celebrity friend?
I don't think she cares. I mean, she's
right.
She has
her own thing.
She has her own friends. Believe me, these kids have their own thing going on.
If your daughter became friends with Lourdes,
it could happen,
and then got you and Madonna back together.
Or they just went off and did their own thing and looked at both of us and went, oh, those two are a bummer.
Right.
You know?
They should at least follow each other on Twitter. Lourdes
who knows what they do? Right. I just stay out of it.
See Sandra Bernhard on DTLA. For more information, go to sandrabernhard.com.
Yep. New pictures up on the website.
Oh, yeah? You redid it?
I got fabulous new pictures by this fabulous photographer.
What are you doing in these pictures?
Just they're upbeat, they're jaunty, they're fun.
Right. You decided to do a rehaul of your whole image.
It was time to do a refreshening, you know. I reinvented myself, Howard.
Did you?
Yeah. And I found myself to be more enchanting than I ever dreamed.
Well, I find you enchanting. Yes, Balls, go ahead for Sandra.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
I just want to ask Sandra, have you ever tried to get intimate with a woman and found that her vagina stunk? And how do you handle that embarrassing
situation? Of course
she
has. Who hasn't?
You kind of know that ahead of time as a girl. You know about somebody's hygiene.
What do you mean? You can tell?
That isn't something that like sort of creeps up. A guy like you might find somebody like who's been sitting at the bar for a week. Yeah, there's a chance that they're.
I got to tell you, like Balls, I'm always desperate, so I don't. Sometimes I have to overlook that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't care if we have a smelly bird.
Right. Well, good for you. You know what? I like your style.
He's no General Petraeus. He'll take anybody. All right, thank you, Balls. General Balls, thank you.
General Balls.
Thanks. That's right. I finally got the recognition I deserve.
Are you saying you can tell? See why you want your daughter to be a lesbian? I wonder with a guy.
But the new breed of young guys, they're a little different.
A little more hip.
Well, they're sweeter. They have they're a little more balanced. The feminine and the feminine and the masculine.
Yeah, you're right.
You know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But believe me, she won't accept anything less than the best of my kid.
Good.
I won't let her.
No, you've trained her well.
You know.
SandraBernhard.com. Go on and see what Sandra is talking about. This whole new image of hers on this website.
You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Yes.
As you know.
At Sandra Bernhard.
Yeah. But I haven't seen you much on Twitter.
I don't know.
It's exhausting.
Now, you spend like 20 minutes a day, at least 20 minutes a day, answering your fans on Twitter.
Yeah, I definitely. It is.
Now, what do you mean? What do you do? Because I got news for you. I'm exhausted from it. There's a lot of negativity toward me.
There is a lot of negativity,
and it gets me.
It's exhausting. But I block those people.
What is the worst thing people say? Someone said the other day, "I hope you and your parents and Beth die."
That's nice.
I mean, that's as low as it gets. Yeah,
horrible.
Like, what did I do to you?
Fuck you. Like, beat it.
What do people say to you?
Oh, it's more or less like you liberal bitch. That kind of shit. It's like, oh wow.
Ouch.
Liberal. Ooh, you hurt me. Yeah, no shit.
Do you get caught up in how many followers you have? Do you compare to the other celebrities?
No.
And say, how the hell?
Who's got time for that?
You don't care.
No, I've got my core people. I know who it reaches. Right. I know that they'll know where I am in terms of my career, and that's.
And what do? You answer them personally?
If there's somebody who's really cute and says something, that I connect with.
Like what? Like what's something that you connect
like, oh
with?
God, it's my birthday, Sandy. Give me a shout out. I saw you back in the day.
And what
do?
You say, oh, shout out?
I'll say, happy birthday, baby. I love you. Just make them feel special.
Really? Oh, that's it.
Yeah. And we don't get into some I have a couple of people that I become friendly with. But, You
mean fans?
Yeah, like there's this guy in Flint, Michigan, where I'm from.
Him.
Yeah, and he's done this animated thing based on his autistic son.
Right.
So I'm helping him out. I helped him out with Kickstarter, raising money to finance.
So you really get really with the fans.
If it's somebody who has the goods,
you catch a vibe.
That's 1 out of a million.
Okay.
All
right.
That's not a everyday situation.
I love hearing what you're up to. For some reason,
Well, we need a major catch up. We need a dinner or something.
Yeah.
This is not good.
We'll do it.
We miss you.
That's right.
Sarah and I miss you and Beth.
You have 200,000 followers. Kathy Griffin has 1,600,000. Does that hurt you? Be honest.
No.
What? Does that hurt you?
It does not hurt me. First of all, Kathy Griffin, God bless her, does something that's very, accessible in a way. And she sort of took my sensibility, made it a little more accessible. I don't have a beef with Kathy. She's... What the hell do I care?
But you don't secretly sit there and go, I want 1 million followers.
You know what? I'll get 1 million followers when something, when I do that splashy thing.
When something blows up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All
right. Listen, baby. Giving you lots of love.
I love you more.
I love you too.
I love you.
It's good always having a chat with you.
Oh, and we needed a good catch up.
We sure did. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well.
Thank you, honey.
I learned a lot. I learned that you ran into Madonna.
Yeah.
That thing, you got blown off?
No, she didn't blow me off.
You got blown off.
I'm like in such a different place now. It doesn't even faze
me. Who cares, right?
At this point, with the world falling apart, with Hurricane Sandy, with people losing their homes, people wandering like zombies in the night with nothing.
Right. It's awful.
And I have an incredible life. I'm a blessed life. Wonderful friends like you.
Did you lose power?
We lost power. But
now you're all right.
Yeah. We got our life. We got everything we need.
Sarah Silverman has 3.5 million followers.
She has a real savvy on the internet. She's that generation. She really tapped into it, and she has a lot.
She gets it.
She has a lot of videos and stuff, and she's smart and savvy.
Okay. All right. Just trying to get something going here.
Why are you trying to upset her?
I don't.
You're talking about the negativity on Twitter.
I don't know. I just don't want to know.
Try to upset her.
It doesn't. It's not upsetting me. I honestly, every
Look
person
how
who follows me on Twitter, I've earned that.
When's the last time you had sex with your wife? Because you seem very satisfied today. Like you're really there's no rattling you.
It's more on a regular schedule.
True.
Yeah, you got to be. Otherwise, everything falls apart.
2 times a week?
Make time.
Be honest with me. Don't give me any bullshit, because you guys have been together a long time.
2 or 3.
Really? That much?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
It's hot. You got to get it going, and also it's a release when you're working on your career and you're pent up and you're both frustrated. It's like, what other way can you really let it go?
Will you guys do each other on your periods?
No.
That's verboten.
Well, we have nice sheets.
No, but I'm saying that's verboten.
That's gross.
Is it?
I think. Maybe it's a little different if you're just putting it in.
I don't care. I'll put it into anything. I don't care what's doing
I
there.
know,
I don't care if you've got a mouse trap in there. I'll put it in. I'll take my chances.
No wonder it's shrunken.
Oh, it's been clipped. Oh. You would not strap on with a period?
I've never strapped on, ever.
Ever?
No.
I'm shocked to hear that.
That is so not my thing.
I wonder what your thing is. You got to let me watch.
I like the mushy, sexy, make out.
Fisting?
No, fisting?
Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
What do I know what you're doing?
Somebody's got a thing that big that a fist will go in, that's not for mama.
That's not hot.
That's so not hot. That means they've had 5 kids or something.
You like 69ing?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, on a period, that's gross.
No, that's disgusting. Ugh.
Would you eat a woman's butt?
No. That is not fresh.
Ass eating. That's not about. Why are so people into that?
That's not for a Jew.
Right.
That's not kosher.
That's like pork.
It's like it is. It's like a piece of raw pork. Ugh.
But you've had your ass eaten. I never have.
No, I have
you
not.
Haven't? It would gross you out, right?
Yeah, I don't like any. That's like.
No one ever tried that with you? In all your years of experience? Because, I mean, women do
try things.
Yeah. And you're like, oh. You're very vocal.
I jump up out of bed and go, this is where I draw the line. And I leave.
Ever pee on anyone? Would that excite you?
No. Pish off.
So what are you doing then?
Well, do you have to go to those extents?
69ing, and fingering. That's it. That's the repertoire. Right?
I mean, if that doesn't work, if you can't make it work with that, then get out of the business.
Right. You have no business being in bed with anyone. You have no business
being in that business.
God bless you. You know, I really never knew what the hell you were doing in the bedroom.
It's so weird. You've been there so many times and you were so stoned you didn't even notice.
I know. I watched 1 million times. Would you ever call each other mommy?
Baby.
Baby.
Mommy, baby.
Mommy, baby. It's fabulous. You're so inventive. I could imagine.
Granny.
Do you role play?
Sometimes we do, but we play like the two hookers or something. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
I could see
like
you
two dumb hookers.
Two dumb hookers would be
who've met up at some like at the Hustler Club.
You got to tape that so I can see it.
That's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you play dumb. Yeah, like
how do you do
two
that?
Girls from Florida, like the Panhandle in Florida.
See, that's why it's fun to be with you, because you're playing these games.
That's when
really
it gets sexy.
Let me hear you.
Hi.
That's your voice. What you put on? Hi.
I'm so glad to meet you. I'm so lonely. Come by and hang out with me. Okay, I'll be right over.
I love your shoes.
Yeah, I love your shoes. I love your sparkly spiked heels.
And then things happen.
And then you go from there.
Isn't that fabulous?
And then you imagine how those two stupid people would have sex together.
Do you guys put on outfits as stupid hookers?
Yeah.
You do? Like you go, hey, I'm going to go in my room.
You put on stupid sexy lingerie.
And you go, hi.
You know, a little Victoria's Secret, something that might give you some sort of a rash.
yeah, just no natural fibers.
Exactly. And then you quickly take it off and dispose of it because it might suddenly just catch on fire in your bedroom and leave like a singe mark on your nice rug.
I could picture you like going off for 10 minutes, getting into your slutty outfit.
Yeah.
See, that's fun.
And then you put on some sexy, stupid music, and you dance a little bit with a cocktail. And
sloppy.
Spill a little bit. Maybe slip and almost fall, and then she picks you back up and throws you back on the bed, and you laugh.
And then you act like you're not even into girls at first, like might touch your titty. And then I kind of like that.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's sexy.
Oh, I love this. How often do you play that?
First was everybody has to be out of the house.
Yeah, and it's got to be exhausting.
You got to be away somewhere.
Right.
And you got to that. It's like writing a scene. I mean, it's not like I'm going to write some crappy scene.
You going away on vacation at all?
We're supposed to go to Chicago together because I have a gig there, and I love Chicago. So I find Chicago very
vacation
sexy.
in Chicago?
Well, I've got a gig there, so she'll go with me to Chicago, but we'll stay at a nice hotel.
What do you do in Chicago that's so great?
Well, I'm just up and performing there. But I mean,
what do you like about it?
Chicago to me is like the connection to
the Midwest,
the mothership of Playboy. That's where it all started. So like Hugh Hefner, the whole idea is like
that's where you
it's like that.
Where you go.
It's like reminiscent of the 60s when sex was crazy and kooky, and nobody talked about it in public, but it was.
That's not where you go on vacation. You're working.
But I happen to be going there, and there's nothing sexier than doing a great
Where's the best place to go on vacation?
Chicago. I like Paris.
Paris.
Turks and Caicos.
Really? There's a lot of ants there. I went once.
To Turks and Caicos?
I hate it. I left. I packed my friggin' bag.
Where were you?
I stayed in a private home they rented me there, and I was covered. I lay down. I'm covered in ants. Are you
serious?
I said goodbye. Then they start gassing the ants with me in there.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
boy.
It must have been a weird time of year.
Yeah.
I like to go to Morocco.
No kidding.
Morocco is very sexy.
Sounds like it's too far away from me.
Oh, you would not like Morocco, Howard. Believe me, you couldn't handle Morocco.
I don't want Morocco.
Robin, he couldn't.
He can't handle the strange and different. He can't handle Paris.
Oh, horrible
really?
people. I don't know if I could handle that.
Doesn't Beth like to get away to these places?
Not if you're married to me, because I can eat your kishkas out if I go on vacation with you. I will make you so miserable.
He says he's going away for this holiday. The last time they lasted 4 days.
Where are you going?
I don't want to talk about it because...
Did she plan it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell me some other time.
I'll talk to you about it.
After the fact.
Yeah.
But,
I hate going away.
That's so fun. But you have such beautiful places.
Yeah, I like to just stay home and see Beth. And
it's a staycation
that's
for
right,
you.
Right. Thank you.
That's all he wants.
That's all.
I understand. I get it.
In Chicago, I don't know. I never vacationed there before. Okay, look. We've spent way too long.
I don't even see the rest of the states. He's a mess.
See, yeah.
Robin, we got to get him out there into the world.
Terrible.
You watch Honey Boo Boo?
What's going on with him?
I watch Honey Boo Boo, like just the little clips online.
Right.
She is adorable.
You don't think it's child abuse in some weird way? Like the kid can't even speak English.
Listen, we've gone around the bend in this country.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
We've gone too far. We're so far gone with the ice truckers and the moonshiners and the rest of the people.
Right, they're doing all kinds of craziness now.
But don't you? I mean, how does a kid like that and her mother graduate high school if they can't speak English?
Listen. This is the bulk of this country.
Is it? I mean, is it that bad?
It's that bad.
We're doomed.
These are the people that don't. I'm not saying Honey Boo Boo happens to be a liberal. These people don't want health. They don't want health care.
Right.
They don't want an infrastructure in the government. They don't want education.
Right.
And I keep saying, take them all down to the south, cordon the shit off,
and call it a separate country.
And they can, and let them live the way they want to live.
But they want it when they need it, Sandra.
Robin, this is the issue.
Right.
When they're half dead and their brains are hanging out of their ears,
then they
suddenly
want
go, wait, come and help me.
Right.
But it's like, and I don't.
But we don't want any help when we don't need any help.
You're not going to solve all the problems.
No,
right
we're
now.
not. We're not.
That's right. For more information, go to sandrabernhard.com. We'll be back.
Thank you for keeping some beauty in the world.
Yeah, thank you.
Takes one to know one.
Classy woman, you are.
Love you guys.
I love you too. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Hi, honey. How are you? Good.
The end of that interview turned so erotic so quickly.
Well, you know, Howard brings that out in me.
Well, it was 1 minute it was Twitter, and the next it was peeing and butt licking and.
Well, you know what? What would you rather talk about?
That's true. I am.
Do we really want to talk about Twitter?
No. I was saying to myself, when are they going to get to the butt licking part?
Yeah, exactly.
And you did, and you delivered.
And we always get there when we need to, at just the right moment. Just like in the actual sex act, you always get there at just the right moment.
Exactly, very appropriate. But he loved. I mean, you guys go way back.
Yeah, we do.
You've been to temple together. You've studied the Torah together.
Yeah, the Talmud.
He likes to imagine what you're like in the bedroom. He wants that glimpse. Do you ever, conversely wonder what he's doing in the bedroom, what he's like as a lover?
I can only imagine, because he projects so much of his sexuality, and I know that he's an incredible lover.
Really?
Knowing Beth, I know that she wouldn't accept anything less.
Do you think he's gentle, or do you think he's erotic and perverted and...
I think he's all of the above.
He's versatile.
He's very versatile, which is what we're all looking for.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sandra. Another great appearance.
Honey. Thank you.
Why don't we get back to that game we were playing yesterday? Where the
that
staff,
was great. Yeah, we got one revelation and you bailed.
Well, no, we actually ran out of time. I didn't bail.
We?
I want to show you.
Stayed longer.
I want to show you what a man I am by listening to all of the criticism about me. This game was called. Hey, Gary, what page is the game on? Howard page of some kind?
It's called the Harmonizer game.
Okay. Why would we call it that?
Because they altered everyone's voice.
No. Well, why don't we call it How Annoying is Howard game? All right. Who cares?
That would be a better title.
It would be. All right. So the staff did this in Harmonizer because no one wanted to get in trouble. I assure you, everyone has amnesty.
Everybody's a little pissed off about this because it was told to them by Sal that nobody would be revealed.
Never would they be revealed?
And by the way, it was also told to them by Sal that anything they said when they weren't on mic wouldn't be told, and then he ran in yesterday and said how John Lieberman said horrible things about Lisa.
Well, you know what? Why would anyone listen to Sal?
Exactly.
You know, that's their fault.
Does Sal ever know?
Sal doesn't know anything that's going on, trust me.
So you're up to number 4.
What annoys me most about Howard, I guess, would be when he feels that all back pain is in your head, when it's not.
That's Scott the engineer.
No.
I'm saying that's Scott DePace.
Yeah, is it?
Fred is correct.
Let me say something to Scott DePace,
and
I want to say something to my audience. I don't claim to know everything. I don't know a lot. The biggest reveal, the biggest revelation in my life was a guy named Dr. John Sarno, who is now retired, unfortunately.
Is he? I didn't know that.
I hope the planet never loses this man. I hope he lives to 1,000 years old, because this guy, one day, the world's going to wake up. He's going to be long gone. And he is going to be held up in such high regard. If you do yourself one favor in life, read his books, Healing Back Pain and The Mind-Body Connection. I don't care how annoying I am saying it for your health. I can't tell you what this man has done for me.
Well, I think that you should ignore Scott DePace.
You must understand that Scott DePace knows nothing. He's an unenlightened. Okay.
He's not alone, by the way.
I don't care. I'm telling my audience, listen to me carefully. The medical community is very, very ensconced in the back pain business. It is a multi-billion-dollar business. If everyone approached back pain the way Dr. John Sarno does, you wouldn't need pills. You wouldn't need operations. Now, is some back pain legitimate? All back pain is legitimate. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm telling you the cause. What we think is causing it is something other than what we've been led to believe. Now, look, I don't want to give you a long lecture on things. You know what? I'm tired of lecturing. I'm telling you this because...
Let them take their pills and have their...
Do whatever you want. But it kills me personally when I see, especially a loved one, going in for an operation that I know is totally unnecessary and also risky. And after the operation, you might really have some problems. Scott DePace is not a dumb guy. He's proven that with the IQ test. But he's also not an enlightened guy. I'm not saying...
You think IQ doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't really. Not based on what I can see from Scott.
Good, then you two take the test.
Yeah. No, believe me, I know my IQ's not high, but I'll tell you what. This I do know about. And I am telling you, Scott, please don't come in. I didn't invite you in.
Could I just say one thing?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm doing this for my audience. I don't care. Go get an operation with your back pain or whatever it is you need.
All right.
Honestly, what do you want to say?
All I just want to say is I think there is something to what you're saying.
Okay.
It's just
all right,
not
good,
all.
Good. Okay.
And I have friends who've had back surgeries, and now they're better.
And they will get worse. Trust me. You'll see it. It's a placebo, and it's a very good placebo. But the back pain will return.
But do you think all back pain is that?
There are
if
certain
somebody takes a club and hits you in the back, no, your back pain is from the club.
There are certain conditions that you would have to be examined by a doctor that would lead to back pain that would be something other than what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's very rare.
So you're saying most, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying 99% of back pain.
The general back pain that nobody can diagnose anything else about.
And they tell you it's a slipped disc or this or that. Now, look, I don't want to get into a long explanation. That's not what I came here for. My audience isn't here. They're here to laugh. Now, you listen to me about Dr. Sarno, and don't listen to a closed-minded guy.
Yeah, because what they get irritated about is they never, ever investigate.
No. It's just this feeling that they're right.
Right.
Howard, can I tell you something?
I went through an exhaustive investigation of this stuff. Trust me. And if you think I know anything, and believe me, I do know lots of stuff. You saw that magic trick yesterday. Go ahead.
I was playing the game in my office, just listening to it, to make sure everything was right. And somebody walked in when I played that one, and they go, "Fuck, that was my complaint."
Well, first of all, Scott DePace was the original complainer on that. Yes, Neil.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Howard, I just wanted to tell you, about 10 years ago, I took your suggestion, and I read The Mind-Body Prescription by Dr. John Sarno. And I was in a long depression, 25 years worth. And I just wanted to thank you, because reading that book started me on my journey to get out of depression and off the drugs. And his latest book, I think, is called The Divided Mind. I read that one as well.
Fabulous.
But Dr. Sarno is a genius.
Right.
And
yes.
that's why Scott DePace can't relate.
And you know what? My biggest sadness, not my biggest sadness, I have many, but one of my sadnesses is that this guy is not being recognized. This guy should be getting the Nobel Prize. That's how important he is to modern medicine.
Oh, I agree.
But they won't give it to him because, believe me, there are too many people against him. And that's all I'm going to say on the topic. You want to take my advice, take it. Or you want to go with Scott DePace back in the cave, go ahead. Yes, Gary.
See, this is where people get mad because they said there would be no repercussions.
There is none. What? He didn't lose his job. I like the guy. But he's dopey. He says
That's
dopey
not
things.
Nice. I am not.
No, you are. You don't know anything about it. You just make opinions.
I just don't believe in conspiracies like that. The whole medical community is somehow out there.
Well, you believe in a lot of conspiracies.
No,
you can believe this one. They don't want to accept it. If you trained 8 years in medical school, and then, college, then medical school, and then you went and you did internships and everything, and your expertise is in back pain, and suddenly everything you learned was worthless, how would you feel? You've got to protect that. Come on, buddy. Get off my back. I told you I don't want to discuss it. Either you buy into it or you don't.
Corrected.
Good. Who's the next genius in this game?
Number 5.
All right.
The thing that annoys me most about Howard is his hair. I'm very jealous of his hair.
Well, that's that.
That's
listen,
Scott DePace. No, Scott DePace or Scott the engineer.
Listen, that's actually very lovely. I would be jealous of my hair, too. I'm very lucky. I don't have to dye my hair. Thank God. I don't know that I want to go gray and sit there. It's, so feminine to sit in a beauty parlor and get your hair colored.
You don't have any gray shit going on at all?
I have gray.
I don't see it, though.
Oh, it's here. If you came up close, you'd see it. But I have gray. But not a lot. I'm 58 years old, and I've got colorful hair and pubes.
And I don't want to see it up close.
I'll show you that. I'll show Robin. But look, I'm lucky that way. Who's jealous of my hair?
Scott the engineer.
Yeah, okay.
I'd say Benji.
Well, it's Scott the engineer.
It's Scott the engineer, Fred. When Gary says it, it's...
You asked me and I answered.
Yeah, right. But Fred's still playing.
I'm still playing.
He doesn't believe
Take
it.
that answer back.
No, Gary, it's Benji.
Fred's going to catch on soon. All right, let's play another one.
A little slow.
Number 6.
The thing that annoys me most about Howard is that at any given moment when you talk to him, whatever he thinks at that particular moment is correct and right, and there's no other way to do it. He's, of course, changed his mind many times over the years, but whenever you get him at that moment, he is always right.
I'm not sure I understand
Jason.
it.
When you know something, you know it, and you may change later on.
Right.
But when you will argue anyone down,
Listen.
and they're ridiculous because they don't know it the way you do.
Well, that is true.
Who do you think that was?
Jason.
You're correct.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I thought
because
it was
first of
Jason.
all, Jason is verbose, and he's even verbose in his harmonizer game. But he happens to be right. He's not off base with that. I'll take that and accept it. To paces, I won't, because he doesn't know anything.
Doesn't Jason's apply to what mine was?
No.
No.
You think you're right?
No, because Howard's never wavered on what he thinks. Did you not hear that?
All right, here we go.
The thing that annoys me the most about Howard is his musical taste. I feel like there are a lot of bands out there, great bands, some classic rock, some...
Steve Brandano.
No.
That's Gary.
That he just completely misses the boat on, and they would be fantastic on the show and great interviews.
Oh,
so
Will
I wish
Murray.
Howard had better musical taste.
Oh, Will?
Richard Christie?
No.
Who?
John Hine.
John Hine.
And I think
better musical taste.
Specifically,
what does he mean? Like the White Stripes or
no,
something?
I think he would like to see Rush on this show. You know, Rush is his favorite band.
Rush fan. Who wants to? You know what?
But I think he means other bands
Who wants to hear an well, let's hear what these bands are. I'll discuss it with him. Listen. First of all, a lot of bands that everyone goes, why don't you have Prince on? Why don't you have the? I go, he don't
want to be on.
Yeah, they got to want to be on the show. And Neil Young, I'd love to have on the show.
I'm still working on it.
Sure. I mean, and who knows? It'll probably be horrible. John, who are you referring to beside Rush? I mean, no one wants to hear a Geddy Lee interview.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
Rush is the big one.
Fine. But Rush is not as popular as you may think.
Rush is more gold albums than I think there are only 2 other bands.
Okay. Geddy Lee, I just don't want to do an interview. Go ahead. Who else?
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan, I'd interview in a minute.
You would?
Absolutely. I'm talking about the 2 guys.
Yeah, Fagen's up here all the time.
That's all
I would interview him.
Steely Dan.
Well, Fagen and Becker, but yeah.
I don't think. See, here's something you got to understand. It's not about my musical taste. I like a lot of Steely Dan music. I'm thinking of the broader audience. Now, there's a guy sitting by the radio going, "Oh, hey, yeah, Howard, Steely Dan, John Hine's right on." I've worked in radio a long time, and I've seen reams of radio research. The audiences are so fragmented on what everyone thinks their musical taste is sort of right on. It is so fragmented, you'd be shocked. Now, you're fairly new to radio. I brought you into it. But I've been through the mill with radio research and seeing things about music, and it would blow your mind. We all think we're right about music. It is my general impression, based on the research I've seen and also my gut level feeling, that while some people would like to hear from Steely Dan, I think a lot of people wouldn't.
I bet you there are a lot of people you have up here that you wouldn't want.
Absolutely.
Based on your musical taste.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people I interview because I know people like them. So I'm making the best decision. It's not really my musical taste. I would be interested in discussing some stuff with Steely Dan, although I happen to know they're very dry, those 2 guys.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be great interview.
Yeah.
You wouldn't interview Donald Fagen. If he came up and said he wanted to play, you'd consider it, but you wouldn't interview him.
Yeah, and those guys are uptight about playing. They got the Carly Simon disease. I think they're afraid to play in front of people.
They're better now. Now they play for everyone.
Oh, in other words, they figured out how to play in front of everyone.
Since people stop asking, now they're on the road all the time.
Exactly. Now they got to go out and pay the mortgage. You know, it's funny. You talk about radio and all this stuff. I was thinking about this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing that they just put me in. And
Radio Hall of Fame.
Radio Hall of Fame. I wish it was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I wish there were, Rolling Stone magazine put together the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's generally endorsed by everyone. It seems more legitimate. But this so-called Radio Hall of Fame is a joke. I said it yesterday. I was inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame on Saturday, and I didn't show up. And many people in the industry were critical of me. But they don't know the history. They don't know my history. They don't even know how I feel about radio. One guy wrote, Mike Harrison, Howard, radio's been really good to you. It's time for you to stop having everyone kiss your arse and give back to the industry. And I told you yesterday, I'm sorry, Mike, whoever you are. I don't feel that's the way to give back to the industry. I think, as I said yesterday, donating money to a college where, let's say, kids can't get an education because they can't afford one in communications, that's giving back. Or maybe taking a young student and saying to them, hey, do you have any good ideas? And I'll put them on the radio, encouraging a few people. That's giving back. Going to some guy's home in Chicago and celebrating the Radio Hall of Fame with people I never heard of, from a guy who was putting me down for years and humiliating me, attempting to anyway. I didn't let it stop me. This guy was no friend of mine who started the Radio Hall of Fame. In fact, he was trying to exclude me. 20-some-odd years he's been up to this, and he never thought to include me before. I'm sorry. I don't agree that that's giving back to my industry. I think I've done a lot for the industry, but you don't hear me crowing about it. You just won't. I find it abhorrent.
Yeah, but he wanted you to give back to him because it would give him credibility.
And I don't even know who's in the Radio Hall. Is Lee Abrams in the Radio Hall of Fame?
He would have to be.
I'm asking.
Don't know.
Benji, look it up. You seem to have some expertise in looking things up rapidly. How do you do that? What do you Google his name?
Yeah.
Is he in the Radio Hall of Fame? How could you find that out within 3 seconds?
The Radio Hall of Fame and Lee Abrams.
Howard, he is not.
He's not. Now, you see, that's fucking ridiculous. Now, I don't know who nominates these people, but I think it's this guy, Bruce Dumont, who evidently his family's name is Dumont. Dumont was one of the early manufacturers of radios. I don't think this guy had anything to do with it. He's excited that his name is Dumont. That immediately turns me off. Because you didn't even manufacture a radio. Your family did. As far as I can tell, I don't know much about the guy. Maybe I'm missing something here. But before you castigate, is that the right word? Before you castigate me, check into these things, guys. So-called journalists. Lee Abrams was a guy. You know, when I got into radio, it was a lot of free-form stuff, you know. I could go on and play whatever I wanted. And he figured out how to make top 40, make album rock top 40, the modern-day album rock format. And I remember when I went to Detroit, it was a Lee Abrams station. And I didn't know much about the guy, except that when you get there, the music was all on cards. It was amazing. It was a card catalog system. He figured out that, you know, while DJs might think they know music, that a lot of people sit at home and don't know what the music really is. That they sit at home and they go, I don't like this radio station. There's too many obscure songs. So he figured out how to put the songs on cards. And he made a rotation, and he did research into what people generally like. And he built a big business out of it. But I went to Detroit, and I never really thought about radio, got inspired by it. It was all sort of all these internal feelings. And he was meeting with the staff, and I was the new morning man there. And I happened to walk in the room. For some reason, I wasn't even invited into the meeting. But Lee was giving a speech. And here was this young guy, full of curly hair, full of energy about radio. And within 10 minutes, I was inspired. I remember sitting in the room was Doc of Rock, Doug Podell, a couple other guys, you know, the program director, the sales manager, and he started to talk about radio and what it could be. He started to break down the audience. He said general patterns. He called some people earth dogs. And I knew what he was talking about. These guys who show up with chains to their wallets, they were earth dogs. And he broke down the audience methodically and said, here's who's in your audience. You need to know this. And then he started to talk about music and musical taste and all these new ways of presenting music. Ways of even introducing new music to an audience that didn't care about it, that he chopped up the songs sometimes and gave them almost a little commercial of the music. He had all kinds of ideas. He was turned on by radio. And I went, wow, I'm inspired. I can't wait to get on the air and really entertain my audience. Now, these are the guys, the unsung heroes. Not that he's unsung. People in the industry know who he is. But Bruce Dumont doesn't know anything. Who is Bruce Dumont? Nephew of Alan Dumont, the founder of the first commercial TV network. But what fucking right does he have to tell Lee Abrams that he shouldn't be in a Radio Hall of Fame? You know, and some people see Lee Abrams as the enemy. Like he ruined radio. He didn't ruin it. Try to make it better. He had an
actually,
idea.
that became a big business as a result.
Oh, it sure did. I like Lee. I don't know what Lee... I think Lee's now staring at a wall somewhere going, when am I going to get in the Radio Hall of Fame? I assure you, Lee Abrams isn't sitting around worrying about it. Neither am I. We're doers. We're movers and shakers. We're not sitting there fucking waiting for Bruce Dumont, the nephew of Alan Dumont, to tell me whether or not I'm worthy of being in the Radio Hall of Fame. Now, you want to have a real Radio Hall of Fame, you come to me and you say, Howard, we want to make you the president of the Radio Hall of Fame. We want you to run the whole thing and pick a board of directors who will select 4 people every year who should be in the Radio Hall of Fame. And here's the secret. I would say no. You know why? Because nobody gives a shit. Most radio is boring. It's the same crap. It's the same shit over and over again.
Well, that's what I said. Whenever he would announce the list of inductees, I was like, who are these people?
Robert,
They're not famous.
I'm in radio. I don't know who these people are. I'm a guy who studies this stuff. You know, I mean, I've watched the evolution of this. I mean, come on.
That ruins your whole argument.
Oh. You should smell what that is. It smells like eggs. You'd throw up if you could, Robin. If you were in my space right now, you'd vomit. Like an egg. And after I give such a beautiful, passionate speech, I ruin it by doing that. So, John, my point of view is that it isn't as simple as book. You're trying to do.
Rush.
You book Rush, and that's 70% of your audience is gone because they go, I don't give a fuck about Rush. That's the problem. You follow what I'm saying?
I do.
It's deeper than my musical taste. I'm trying to. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. I'm exhausted from it all.
I understand the point you're making.
I'm exhausted from last night. I'm exhausted from this morning. I'm exhausted in
You
general.
didn't even really go out last night.
I did. It was a lot. It was just, I got a wife. She's trying.
You were out for 45 minutes.
I was out for 45 minutes, and she's like shell shocked from me. I drained the life out of everyone.
Oh, my God.
It's enough. It's enough of me, Robin. All right, let's get back to this game, whatever this is.
Right.
I did all the hard part of going out, and then I ended up with nothing.
Yeah, the part you went for you didn't get.
Right. All right, let's get back to the what annoys me most about Howard game.
What annoys me about Howard is that he thinks everybody's going to be working at McDonald's or homeless after he retires. And fact is, everybody around here is talented, and I think everybody will be fine.
Richard. Yeah, Richard.
I can hear Richard even through a harmonic.
Yeah. Richard.
Kansas cuts through.
Richard, what do you think? I hired you because I didn't think you were talented? I just know what radio is and how difficult it is to get a job.
But Richard lived in a
storage bin.
Storage bin.
Yeah, that was his career. He was in a storage bin.
If you fired him tomorrow, he'd still be better off than the bin.
Right. But if I fired him tomorrow, I believe he would end up back in the bin. I do.
You don't think he could take his talents elsewhere?
Where's he going to go?
He took his talents and they got him to a storage bin.
Yeah. Without me, he went nowhere. Ask Jackie Martling where his talents have led him. What is Jackie doing now, honestly? Okay, here's an example of a guy who's no longer with the show. What happened?
I don't know what he does. He does comedy gigs from time to time.
He looks for that jetty.
Yeah. And he came to me and I gave him a job. Jackie's joke cunt.
And, he'd like that to be a 5-day-a-week job.
Right.
He'd even come back and do this. He's offered.
Grillo.
Well,
what do you? I don't know.
Grillo's going to be the next entrepreneur.
KC, I don't know. What is he doing now? I think he escorts the strippers to private rooms.
He's full-time crazy.
I mean, what evidence do you have that people leave here and do better?
Has anybody left here and done well?
The only one you can think of is Stuttering John, but he got a job while he was here, and Jay Leno went, but it wasn't paying attention. One of his head writers had this crazy idea to put just Stuttering John on, and Jay got rid of him in under a year. I mean, he kept him on as a writer because he wants to give him a salary because he's embarrassed in front of me to cut John loose, I think.
No, I've spoken to people there that have worked there, and they all agree that...
The only guys who've done well who have left and gotten job offers, while they're here. But as far as people leaving the show, most of them have not done well.
The only guy I can think of that has worked for you and then done really well would be Mark Cronin.
Yeah, but like Mark left. Do you know what I'm saying? Mark left. I'm saying if I leave tomorrow, Richard, I think, is going to be up Schitt's Creek. I mean, I think he could get a job. Like, maybe he'll work, like, in a library or something.
A library?
Why not?
Why would he do that?
What could he do in a library?
The floors get filthy. The people are in there all day. Medicated Pete lives in the library.
He has to now. See what happened to his house?
Yeah. Hey,
What,
Richard,
Pete's house?
where is it? Yeah, you got flooded out. Hey, it's awful. Richard, where are you going to go? I'm sorry it annoys you. Where is he?
It's interesting what annoys each of these people.
Why does that annoy you? Prove me wrong, then.
It doesn't really annoy me. It's just a lot of times you make us all sound like we're retards and worthless, but we work here, and I think everybody around here is talented.
By the way, I'm getting excellent reports on you.
About what?
About his work.
Who from?
Fred.
Oh.
Thank you, Fred.
And
no need to laugh at that, Robin.
Yeah, right. What is he? Fred's insane? All right, I take that back. Right, Fred's insane, but he knows talent. No, I know you're great. You're terrific, and the stuff you do is funny as hell. That's why you're here. I thought you were funny.
Thank you.
But I don't see a future for you.
You know, what works here doesn't necessarily work in the real world.
Okay, so...
Yeah, right. This is the only place for you.
Maybe you're right. Where else am I going to lick somebody's balls and get paid for it?
Exactly. It's a unique framework we have here.
But I generalized it. I said everybody around here is very talented. You're always saying everybody will be up
please.
Creek.
You really think that I think you're going to be a huge success when I retire? Are you crazy?
I'm not saying
I think you'll probably end up with your own show, and I see a huge future for you. You want me to say that?
No.
You feel better now?
No.
Right, get out of here.
You and Sal will be crossing streams forever.
Yeah, I think you and Sal are going to go on to be the Franken and I think you'll end up a United States Senator. And Sal will write a book, okay?
You think we'll be teabagging on Good Morning America?
Yeah, I think there's a huge demand for something like that.
Okay.
That's right.
And I wasn't annoyed. They just said find something, so I was thinking of something.
And before Richard worked here, he was living, as Robin said, in a storage facility. And he hadn't gotten laid in 10 years. He didn't even have a shower.
He was making love to his computer. He was having dates with his computer.
Yeah,
I mean...
I was making love to the inside of a napkin roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a paper towel roll.
Right,
yeah.
literally. So,
and I'm thankful for what I have here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Howard.
Yeah. No, I love you.
I love you,
I'm not saying
too.
you're not talented.
I know. Just sometimes it seems
just
like...
work extra hard to keep me working. That's what I've told the staff. I said, listen, work extra hard. I'll tell you why. Keep me working, because you don't want to find out what life is like without me.
I know. I hope you stay here forever. I love it.
Make it easy for me. So far, it's not so easy. Now get out of here and go.
We're working
write
hard.
Work harder. Whip him, Fred.
That's next. Nah, he's good.
He is good. I know it.
And you have to say that you're getting good reports on Richard and Sal, or one of them will kill themselves.
No, just Richard.
Sal, not so much, but Richard, he's great.
No, Richard and Sal. No, that's it. When you get a report, it's Richard and Sal. Trust me.
That's right.
You know that that the whole staff sends me a weekly report on what they do, and they're the only ones I get that says Richard and Sal.
Right.
Like I don't get individual reports.
No, they're one person. They're like a married couple.
I
like
wonder who writes it up.
I know that's a funny thing to ask about. Like who writes the report?
They're like Franken and Davis. I'm telling you.
Maybe they alternate weeks.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Sal, I mean, we got a lot of email about Sal's teeth. And, it is so funny to me that the guy who made fun of Gary's teeth all these years now has worse teeth than Gary.
He says that, Howard, these are two things. You're wrong, and my teeth are bad.
All I know is when I speak to him, all I see is teeth. Whatever he did to his teeth are ridiculous. He made them way too white. That's
I'm telling you, when you put up that side by side, it's like there's a spotlight on his teeth.
Yeah, I'm not making it up. Believe me, I don't want to talk to a guy and be distracted by his teeth. I need him to blend into the background.
He says you're exaggerating it, that they're perfect.
Well, didn't you say that, too?
I might have.
Yeah, I know you did. All right, let's get back to what... Look at him.
Oh, my God.
Look at that side-by-side comparison. Available on howardstern.com, by the way. Let's get back to what annoys me most about Howard, Game.
I'll tell you what annoys me about Howard. If he doesn't know someone, watch their show, or listen to their music, then he doesn't give a fuck.
Steve
fuck
Brandano.
Your Emmys, fuck
No,
your
that's
Grammys.
Will.
Oh, wait.
No, Steve Brandano.
You think?
It is Steve Brandano.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, I recognize his,
you
weird
recognized him.
cadence.
Did you slow down some gay song on Coffee House? Oh, then we'll have you in. He gets interested in the piano player from Maroon 5 when he's in the studio, but he doesn't think there's enough to talk about with some of the biggest people in the world.
Dude, go do a radio show. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Someone prove me wrong. They've yet to do it. Leave here and start your show with all your White Stripes interviews. These guys don't get it. They've never actually worked on radio, have they? Aside from here, which is hardly radio. I mean, they got shows at this Sirius. They book people to do shows who've never done radio in their lives, and there's a good reason why they don't. They're horrible at it.
But they were also interviewing all these people Steve's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's flocking to their show.
But nobody cares around here. Nobody sits here and gets worried about ratings. It's a joke.
Well, you don't need ratings here.
Let me tell you, I still think of when I'm on the air here, I still feel like I'm on terrestrial radio. And before I book a guest on terrestrial radio, I was like, shit, is this person going to fly with my audience? I mean, I can't have a disaster. The people who work here don't have that pressure. Steve Brandano thinks it's a party. I could have put Riley Martin on terrestrial radio. You know why? The radio station would close. Here you can do it. It's a niche kind of thing.
I think that in that particular instance he was referring to, and he's a really nice guy. What was that guy that we had on that just probably within the last year. He's like a guitar player.
Yeah.
And he sings, sort of light songs. You heard him on
Coffee House.
Coffee House. And I can't. He's pretty well known.
Yeah.
But I can't remember his name.
Matt Nathanson.
Matt Nathanson.
Right.
So we'd say like, wow, why would you put on Matt Nathanson and not steal?
I enjoyed the song, and I had something, an angle that I could present to the audience. That's why. Steve's never done a radio show. Steve's never gone out to a small station, gotten a job in radio. He doesn't know what it takes. He should be learning from me, never fighting with me.
He's irritated.
Can you imagine he's irritated? He doesn't. When I listen to a kid like that who hasn't done a thing, I laugh. I laugh because when you talk about radio halls of fame, the reason I'm not all choked up about it is radio's been a nightmare for me. It's filled with insecurity. It's filled with going from market to market and getting every fucking asshole's opinion on radio.
And then not just indulging yourself.
And them yelling at you, and general managers, sales managers, everyone just clomping you over the head. But you learn. If you want to have a discussion with me about radio, you've got to have gone through that process. There's no way you can have a discussion with me about what works on the radio unless you've done it.
And the other thing is that once you have an interest in somebody, you can make them interesting to others.
Right. But Steve wouldn't know that. Steve thinks I'm going to get on with. Who does he think? Steve, who's so fucking interesting that I'm missing out on? You lunatic.
Oh.
You haven't done anything. You have no right to comment.
Well,
you haven't earned it.
I was asked to comment.
Good.
I don't really like. I feel like it's insulting to say their names.
Who do you want me to interview?
Insulting to say whose names?
We turned down the Black Keys.
Right.
Who are fans of yours.
Yes, because
who are like one of the biggest bands
Steve,
in the world right
I don't know much about the Black Keys. I've discussed it with Gary many times. We listened to your suggestion. I've got to be generally jazzed about something.
Understood.
Then I say to you guys, give me some research back on the Black Keys. I put it in your court. I said,
yes.
Teach me something about the Black Keys that my audience is going to care about, so that if there's someone like me who doesn't know about the Black Keys, it's going to make them interesting to my audience.
Right.
And you have failed every single fucking time. Now,
you have not come back with the...
No, of course I've come back with
to go and do some hard work.
That's not fair.
Yes,
that's not fair because I've done that.
You failed to interest me.
Well, yeah, because you're not
failed
interested
the Black
in
Keys.
it. You're not interested in it
because
that's
your
not
research hasn't been exciting enough.
Well, there might not be enough there for you.
Steve, this is what I suggest for you.
Yeah.
You've got to do me a favor. 2013's coming up.
Yes.
Your New Year's resolution should be, I'm going to make the break from the Howard Stern show. I'm going to go out. And I'm going to get my own show, and I'm going to prove Howard
wrong. We do shows on your channels.
I want your first guest. Forget my channels; they're irrelevant.
Well, but I'm doing that.
It's not real radio. Did you hear what I just said about satellite radio?
Yeah.
I love Judith Regan. They gave her a show. How many people do you think? Judith don't know anything about radio. She's a great woman. She's a brilliant book publisher. That's what she should be doing. They give every nut job they'll find somebody in the hall here and give them a show. We got a guy put on a Swedish channel. Where in fucking America do you hear a Swedish channel? Because you want to be a goddamn knight? Fuck me. There's a Swedish channel. When you got to make a real living in radio, Knight Schmite. You gotta produce, baby. You ask Scott Shannon or Steve Kingston or Tim Sabian if they're going to put on a Swedish channel. Motherfucker. Give me a break. You're not dealing with the real world here. You do a show here, if it's successful or not, it doesn't matter. You're under my protection. You're pitching the equivalent of the Swedish channel.
No, that's not true at all.
Yes.
That's absolutely not true.
Yes.
Your show, AGT, uses the Black Keys like every break.
That's right.
And terrestrial radio plays them all over the place.
Then this is what you need to do.
What?
You need to get a show on terrestrial radio where there's ratings.
Terrestrial radio's dead. Who cares about terrestrial radio?
All right, well.
Or it's dying.
You need to get a show where there's a ratings evaluation. where you can be tested, put to the test all your theories.
So how about?
And then when you pass the test, you and I will have this discussion.
How about the people that you've passed on in the past?
I will put them on. Go do your research and find something relatable. Tell me something about the Black Keys I care about. Tell me something.
I can pull up the notes that we've had.
Tell me something right now. You're a fan.
Besides the fact that they're the biggest band in the country.
They're not the biggest band in the country.
They certainly are. And you're in here always going, there's no rock music these days. I got to listen to all this stuff.
Nobody cares about it anymore, Steve. It's a dying industry. People laugh at these fucking kids up on stage now instead of worshiping them.
No one laughs at the Black Keys. Bob Lefsetz doesn't laugh at the Black Keys. He doesn't.
Bob Lefsetz is a bright guy.
Yeah.
And he sees what's happened to rock stars in general.
And if you had the Black Keys on, you'd be like, Howard talked to the Black Keys. Yes. It was one of the greatest
It won't be wonderful.
moments.
You got to give me something to go on. I don't listen to the Black Keys.
Just have them come in and play some songs. You, again, like I said in the clip, you have Maroon 5 in here, and you're like, how do you play the piano like that? Because they're very popular. I get that. And I like Matt Nathanson, too. People know the Black Keys. It's crazy.
It's not.
It's crazy that you think people don't know the Black Keys.
The amount of people that know the Black Keys are in your universe. I'm talking about broader research. And it's the Howard Stern show. We got to go with what interests me.
Okay.
I'm an older man.
And that's what annoys me about you. That's what I get
I'm 58 years old.
Right.
This is your time. You should be out doing the Steve Brandano show, somewhere where you can prove all of this wrong. Get some balls behind you.
We're here. Do
it.
There's Geek Time on Friday. There's John Hines TV show tomorrow.
Geek Time's a joke.
To you.
To Ralph.
It's not a joke to Ralph. It's definitely not a joke to Ralph.
Ralph takes it seriously, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whether Ralph gets it. If Ralph has 2 people listening to that, it doesn't matter.
It's also frustrating when there's people that I'm saying we should have in, you don't care about them, but then like 2 years later you suddenly care about them, and then they come in here and everybody's like, wow, that was great, that was great. Bryan Cranston was great.
If 2 years
Seth
ago,
Rogen was great.
You know why Seth Rogen was great?
Why?
Because I cared about him. I've got to care.
That's what's frustrating, because I know that they would be good,
Steve,
some of these people.
I can't watch and be into everything you're into. How old a guy are you?
That's why
How old a guy
but
are
I
you?
don't, and Gary will back me up.
How old are you,
I'm
Steve?
30.
Yeah, you're 30.
I don't come and pitch like Soul Live, people that I'm into, that I only pitch people that I know would be good on the show, like the Black Keys.
Steve, you got to get your own show. You're bursting with so many good ideas. I'm telling you, you're wasting your
work
time
on other
there.
shows here.
Steve,
I know you.
No, you need to go off and do the Steve Brandano show.
The Black Keys need an interview.
No, the Black Keys get interviewed everywhere.
Because Soul Patch and all these bands are so live. I'm telling you, you would be the biggest thing on tour. Remember how David Lee Roth tried to replace me and Adam Carolla and all these other guys and Opie and Anthony. All the Viacom blew it. They should have gotten you.
Listen, I want to be here. I like being here.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You're frustrated.
No, I'm not frustrated. I get to do great things on your channels. But you don't have the Black Keys on. That's what annoys me about you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Seriously.
Thank you. No, seriously. Thank you. Thank you for that. It was the most brilliant dissertation I've ever heard.
Howard, are we going to play another clip of somebody with no repercussions?
There are no repercussions.
Oh, please. You've tormented numbers 4
Steve can be here as long as he wants. But Steve really does need to go prove his theories.
But you did emasculate him a little bit, don't you think?
No, not at all. I had a discussion with him. I'm trying to teach him.
Richard, by telling Richard that outside of here he's nothing?
Stop it. You know that's true.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why nobody wanted to play this game.
This is the greatest game ever.
Howard, I told people to do it, and nobody did it but me. I was the only one who did it.
Right.
I'm living there alone. Then you said, tell everybody they got to play.
There will be no repercussions. There are none. I like Steve. And I like that he stands up for what he believes in. What he believes is insane, but he doesn't understand the basics.
Well, what were in his notes? I mean, why didn't he set a fire under
I could talk about this a little bit. Howard, I would say that there's probably no guest that Howard and I have discussed more than the Black Keys.
Really?
Probably. In fact, I've gone as far as to say
Howard... The guys
Howard...
have told me the Black Keys are big fans of the show. I'm not familiar. It doesn't mean they're not good, and it doesn't mean they're not relevant. You know what it is? I don't know much about them. So I said to the guys, hey, I don't know much about the Black Keys. I said, what are their hit songs? So they played them for me. I never heard one. Now, I'm not saying... I never heard of them. Doesn't mean that they're not big somewhere. They probably are. But I got to go with what turns me on. There's got to be a connection there. So I say to the guys, I don't know much about the Black Keys. Give me some info on them. Give me a couple of stats on these boys. Like I've interviewed the guy who was married to one of those Simpson girls.
The guy's
Nick Lachey?
No. The other guy.
Good Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Pete Wentz. Pete Wentz.
Right.
Now, the reason I interviewed him is I don't know any Pete Wentz music. But he appeals to a younger crowd. He's got gossip. You know, he's in Us Magazine every week when he was married to Simpson, whatever her name was. Not Jessica, the other Simpson. Ashley Simpson, the one who got the nose job. And so there's a bit of, it's a broader discussion than just music. So that's why he's on. It's not because I'm a Pete Wentz fan. I don't know fucking shit about Pete Wentz. But it looked like the dude was living an interesting life, banging this chick and getting himself a name. It's not about the music. Oh, Malone. How do you explain it to these young guys?
But you still haven't told me what was in the notes.
There was nothing that I read that I said to the guys, this is all nice, but it's nothing that I feel
you couldn't grab onto anything
that my audience will relate to because I won't be excited about it.
I will tell you that we were really close to getting Howard to say yesterday. Then Will and I dialed it back because we realized that their music is. We like the music and we think people will know it, but we didn't think they were going to be great interviews, and that was going to be.
Yeah,
we don't want to deal with that.
That's all. I got nothing against those guys. I'm thrilled they're fans and I know they're successful.
They love you.
But a lot of times I don't book someone because I don't think I can make anything out of it.
Well, the one I always talk about was at the height of what was that movie, Dumb and Dumber?
Right.
We kept getting pitched Jeff Daniels. The movie was #1 for like 8 weeks in a row. We kept getting pitched Jeff Daniels, and we kept saying no, and they kept saying why. And I remember you and Robin said, I don't really care.
Yeah, we just didn't care. And it's not
we
that
like
Jeff Daniels,
but...
Right. Yeah. We like it. Just because we don't book him doesn't mean we don't like him.
It's not that I dislike Jeff Daniels. It's just you get a vibe that the audience isn't going to be into it. And by the way, that's probably a ridiculous vibe. I don't know what the audience is going to be into. I'm not into it.
And you can't do it if you can't feel it.
Right. That's my thoughts on this. And I'm not upset with Steve for being frustrated by that. I actually understand it. Of course, that would be frustrating to me, too. Because in Steve's mind, he's like, oh, my God, this is fantastic, because he's interested in it.
Yeah, but Steve doesn't understand what a rotten interview does to you.
Right. Oh, I have to live with it for weeks.
Oh, I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go into a major funk, and I don't want to go into a funk. And he hasn't experienced that. And he hasn't experienced getting a ratings book back that dips. It's probably the most debilitating thing on the planet. You know, the guys I can relate to are the guys who have experienced that, who have just lived with that dread their entire lives of a ratings book, something they have no control over. I mean, that's to me and that's why when the Radio Hall of Fame comes calling, I'm like, radio hasn't been exactly the most. I've made a great living at it, but it's been filled with just stomach aches and sickness and just fucking complete despair and dread. I mean. And you don't get any loving advice from the people you work for. They want ratings. You don't have them, you're out. And sometimes even if you do have them, you're out because you're too out of your mind.
You take their advice, you're out. You don't take their advice, you're out.
It's just maddening. And so when a guy named Bruce Dumont decides that I don't get into the Radio Hall of Fame for 20-something years, a guy who, as far as I know, has he ever been in radio?
Yes.
What did he do?
Oh, God, I have to go back and...
I don't know this
like
gentleman.
All things considered, like PBS.
Oh, NPR.
NPR, right.
Yeah, good luck. And NPR is nothing. It's horse shit. To me.
Beyond the Beltway was the show.
Yeah, good.
Whatever that is.
That's a show that doesn't get ratings.
We went online, and that's the only picture. We think that's pretty much the Radio Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Which is
it's
a room
cafeteria.
With folding chairs and plaques.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and so, you know, listen, anybody wants to give me an award, thank you. I'll always take it and accept it, but I'm not going to Chicago to support this guy. I don't know him. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, the Beyond the Beltway show was also on PBS for a while as a TV show.
There you go. Good for him. Well, good.
And from 1987 to 2006, the host of Illinois Lawmakers.
I don't know what that is, but okay, well, at least he's in radio. Okay, I stand corrected. Right. He has been in radio.
Jason was saying to me, like, he said, Gary, give me some names that you think are slam dunks that should be in the Radio Hall of Fame. So I said, well, probably like a cousin.
Howard Stern, that's it.
Right, but
that's it. Maybe Rush Limbaugh. Or I don't know. I guess he could make an argument for Imus. At least he's been on the radio. And there are a lot of local guys who I don't know.
Do you think like a Scott Muni should be in?
Yeah,
he's not.
Yeah, exactly. He should be.
I thought the
guy was an innovator. I mean, he
did it for a long time.
Yeah, he converted a station to free form and stuff. I mean, when I say innovator, I mean he heard it in San Francisco and decided to bring it to New York. But yeah, I guess the guy should be in it. I mean, who knows who should be in the Radio Hall of Fame? Radio is littered with a lot of people who shouldn't be anywhere. They shouldn't even be at a party. But there's some tremendous people in radio. But they're not getting recognized. And it was ludicrous to me. The guy tried to punish me for years. He used me, in essence, by not putting me in. You know? And every year it became Howard Stern got rejected. And who wants that? And now all of a sudden he decided to put me in. And then he knew I wasn't coming. And he put in, we don't know if he'll be here or not. That was to attract more people who think I might show up. You know, I know what the game is. Well, anyway, my ear itches.
What else annoys people?
I don't know, but we do have to take a break. I don't know if this is going well because it makes it seem like I don't like my staff. I do. I enjoy Scott DePace. I enjoy working with Richard and Sal. I like Steve Brandano. And this is causing a lot of bad vibes.
You know what it is?
I'm enjoying it.
You see, here's the thing you don't understand. Here's if I can make one minor complaint.
Sure.
Like, I know you're doing the radio show, but these guys feel bad about it for days afterwards. I don't think they see it as...
Is that right?
Yeah, it stays with them.
Well, tell them to get over it. Tell them, welcome to radio.
Like Stephen,
now we're doing something interesting.
Yeah,
Stephen Richard
stays with them. Maybe that's a help.
What do they want from me?
Just to know that you think they're doing a good job.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. It's great. If I knew what you were doing, I would tell you even more.
You haven't gotten any good reports on Steve Brandano from Fred?
I don't work with Steve.
Gary works with him, and I don't know why Steve thinks I would know what he's up to.
I know what he's up to.
That's all that counts. You're the executive producer of this show. You decided to hire Steve Brandano.
And I'm very happy with his performance.
You came to me and you said, Howard, Steve Brandano is a terrific guy. We shouldn't lose him. And I said, if Gary thinks he's good, then he's good. Steve, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. To me, you look like you're sitting there on your fucking ass.
That bothers him.
Well, then what am I going to do about it? What should I do?
This is reminding me of a drunk Will Murray. Everybody has the same complaint. Howard doesn't know what the fuck I do.
Right. Should I follow him around and learn what he does?
No, but if you want to ask me one day, I'll sit down.
What does he do? I know what he does. He does research, right?
Well, he answers the phones during the show. He helps Will with research. But
I hear he's terrific at it.
But a lot of what he does is he really is like our utility player. He helps with almost every other show on the channel.
Oh, good. Well, then I appreciate what he does. I appreciate every guy who works here. You know, I thought he was a publicist for the Black Keys. I didn't know that he worked for me. I got an idea. The Black Keys, the Black Keys. Come up with a new idea. No, the Black Keys.
All right, the White Keys.
All right, no. I love the kid. He's good. I like everyone who works here. Now, leave me alone. Should we finish this game?
Yes, I think so.
We'll discuss
we can't come back to it.
We got 6 more.
Too
Six
deep.
more. Oh, my God.
We could do it tomorrow. We could do it next week.
Oh, my God. All right, but let me take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Mr. Hahn, sir.
Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry to sneak up on you like that. It's all right. About the reaction you were expecting.
I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I know how he feels about music acts that come on the show, and I've said all along that I'd love to have Rush or Steely Dan or bands that I really love on here. Not because I love their music, that's part of it, but also Rush, for example, they give a good interview. They're entertaining. Steely Dan, I've never seen interviews, so I can't say that. But that's the point I was trying to make, and sometimes Howard makes choices with his musical taste that he likes, but I don't really like. like. So if I had to pick one thing that annoyed me about Howard, it would be that. So I went in there, and after listening to everyone else come out of there, I think I pretty much emerged unscathed. So I'm happy for that. I basically needed to make sure that I came out of there making my point, but not getting into it too much, because anytime you go in there and fight with Howard, you're going to lose, and I didn't want to lose. I don't like losing.
As you once told me, the house always wins.
The house always wins, Greg Carmel.
Steve-O,
yeah,
you've been here for a while. Why take the bait like that? I mean, the house always wins. John Hine has been quoted as saying that. And
listen, I stand by everything that I said. I mean, that's... And I'm happy that he finally asked, or whatever, that there was a thing that we allowed me to say this. It's crazy that we don't have the Black Keys on here.
I agree with you.
It's crazy.
I think they're, as far as mainstream acts go, I think
well,
they're
then
the
go
best
leave,
band in
Greg.
America.
Then why don't you go leave and go do your own thing, okay?
Because I know that this guy is travel tested and he's a warrior.
I'm not going anywhere.
Right,
I'm not going anywhere.
Right, but why fight the king? The guy obviously knows what works and what doesn't. I agree with you. I think Maroon 5 sucks.
I didn't say Maroon 5 sucks.
I think they do. I think they're talented, but I think their music sucks. I think Train sucks.
Okay.
But
I didn't say any of those bands suck.
At the same time, I'm not taking the bait and going in and telling them who should be on.
Well, we were asked to take the bait, so I participated. And instead of saying I'm jealous of your hair or something lame
that
like
was
that,
that was a very ballsy
I said what it was, and I stick by it.
I mean, she's crazy.
Scott, seriously, his hair. Why couldn't you have got all the years
I'm
and all
jealous
the
of his hair. He's got it. It's not gray.
Yeah, but
and whatever I have is gray. So
right, but this is the opportunity to really let Howard have it. And after all the years,
why would I let him have it? I've been here for 28 years. Why would I fucking let him have it? What? I mean, really?
Well, because you've been ripped to pieces on many occasions. Why not use this as an opportunity to go back at him and tell him what annoys.
I don't know, but we do have to take a break.
What annoys you about him?
It wasn't. You know.
This is a chance for role reversal, and you went with a very softball-esque comment.
That's my decision. What am I going to say? He's an asshole, the guy that pays me for the last, quarter of a century?
Scott.
Yes.
Why indulge a game like what annoys me about Howard? It seems like bait to me.
No comment. No, you're part of the show. I mean, they want to know what annoys you. I mean, Howard's a grown man. He's not gonna. I didn't feel like, if I said anything, he would hold it against me. He did even come off stronger than I did think he would. But whatever. Well, listen, I take critique around here every day. He can take a little bit.
This is big.
It's an A-list guest.
This
man.
is an A-list guest.
You don't make this gentleman wait.
No.
He's got to come in now.
Hold on.
I've been a big fan of his since the show Alias. You know
Really?
he was on Alias? Did you know that?
No idea.
That's where he's pretty much started on that show.
Did you know he was going to become an A-list star?
No, I didn't. Not in
But I loved him in your mind and in your heart.
I loved him in the show, man.
Hold on, I'm setting my camera to handsome.
Right. Handsome is setting the camera. Whatchamacallit. I never thought that, but he was great in that show. Right? Alias, man. That was your kid. Alias.
Bradley.
Good morning.
Good morning. I never hear Ronnie rave about male guests this way.
Oh, really?
It's rare, yeah. He's going on and on about Alias.
Morning. How are you? Hey, how you doing?
Oh, boy. Right this way, sir. So, Bradley, the new movie is Silver Lining Playbook. I know, this never goes well with me.
Take you right now.
This never
Smash
goes.
against the wall.
I'll back off. I feel like our first encounter went well, and then it's been downhill ever since.
When I came with the axe, you mean?
Yeah, I felt bad that day.
Can I go to the restroom?
Yes, sir.
So it seems now, he probably was getting a lot of pussy before. Now that you've been dubbed the sexiest man, it must be insane.
It must be insane.
So, like, okay, we're talking about Zoe Saldana, we're talking about Jennifer Lawrence, and we're talking about Dina Von Teese, but I'm talking about a regular day.
Yeah.
So, like, I would ask him, like, what was your day yesterday? Like, the publicists, the waitresses, the receptionists.
Right.
Like, you know, like it must be like, how many, like, how...
Is he here, by the way?
Not yet.
He's here.
Is he? Okay.
You think psychologically affects women, that title itself?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I think they go berserk.
Oh, my God, it totally does.
Yeah. I think they go berserk.
People go, oh, I should be with the sexiest man alive. But I'm talking about, like, even, like, you know, like, you come here and there's a hot chick that greets you when you come to Sirius. There's a chick that takes your picture. I bet you he's getting fucking numbers.
Oh, that's what I mean, and that's the fun kind of girls. Bradley Cooper is the sexiest man alive. Last year. I don't know about this year.
This year it's Tatum, or Channing Tatum.
Bradley Cooper.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. I don't even know how he got that nomination.
Bradley Cooper should fuck Holly Petraeus, and I'll tell you why. You know, I was just thinking about this. Hey, man. Hey, best looking man in the world. You know, I was thinking you should bang Holly Petraeus, and I'll tell you why. Hey, now. What's happening?
Hey, guys.
You should bang Holly Petraeus.
Holly Petraeus, his wife?
Yeah, because she's feeling so bad about herself. And
Okay.
Jenny McCarthy said recently, I don't know if you hear.
I did. My mother told me that.
She said, "Oh, right now." She tweeted something like, "I'm in the shower right now. I wish."
It was her birthday.
Yeah, she goes, "I wish Bradley Cooper was in the shower with me."
Oh, that's funny. That's
quite a compliment.
You should take her up on that.
Good morning, Robin.
Hey there.
I picture her as banging like a wild animal.
Petraeus?
No. Petraeus, absolutely.
Absolutely, because I was going to say 100%.
I mean, Holly Petraeus, yeah. I mean, okay, she's past her prime, but so what? What do you care?
I don't give a shit.
We were fantasizing about your life because I still think when somebody names you sexiest man in the world or something, it gets insane. Like, I know when you're a famous actor and you're a good-looking dude, it's pretty wild. I was even telling the guys, when I got single, and I'm a mishkite. You understand Italian, right?
But I don't know what a mishkite is.
Mishkite is an ugly motherfucker. I'm an ugly guy.
That's Italian? No, that's Hebrew.
Oh, right. You're right. I got confused. So anyway, I'm walking around in some furniture store with a decorator. I'm trying to buy a chair.
Right.
And this gorgeous girl's in the store. Beautiful. I spotted her. But I was like, she'd never want me. I'm leaving, and I walk to the elevator. All of a sudden, she comes running up. She goes, "I'm going to give you my phone number, only if you promise you'll call me." And I'm like, "Wow."
How long ago was this?
Oh, this is before I met Beth.
Long time ago.
This is
before Beth.
But it was so powerful. And I know for you, like, everyone always asks you about, gee, did you fall in love with your co-star and all that? Forget that.
Right.
I'm talking about when you walk around on a daily basis. Like, you probably have a publicist out there. I'm talking about regular girls probably.
Ask Gary.
Is it crazy?
There's nobody out there.
Oh, you came yourself?
Yeah, come on.
No, but I'm saying, though, even when you're just about town, even walking around.
Right.
The amount of women who hit on you.
No, it doesn't happen.
Really?
Does not happen.
Stop
at all.
it.
I swear to God. No.
Wow.
No, it does not happen.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, nope.
Like, I was even watching your movie, and I'm thinking, I would hit on this guy. Yeah, I loved it. Loved it.
Did you like it?
I did. I really did.
It's a good one.
Very romantic.
He's a hell of a director, man. David Russell.
Yeah, I met him at
you
your
said
premiere.
that, yeah, and he actually said nice things at the beginning of the thing.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy until I get bitter. I can be very nice.
I flipped out, dude. When I sat down, they're like, and I thought I saw you when because we were in the front. I was like, oh, there he is. And then I sit down, and I'm like, and I turned to my buddy Dave. I was like, my buddy Dave, my agent, who by the way has listened to you for every day since he was born. And I said, where's Howard? And he goes, he left.
I know.
I said, wait, what?
You were nice to write me. No, I wanted to come out and support you.
No, I messed up.
You didn't.
I should have.
It's me. First of all, I should have stayed for Beth. Beth was dying to see the movie. She got all decked out.
Really? Oh.
She looked great. And, I got thrown by what was going on around me.
But here's the other thing. Premieres are the worst. By the way, I should have said, hey, here's a screening. if you guys want to go see it.
No, but she wanted. We liked
She wanted to go out and have a good time.
But we were able to support you.
I'm crazy about time. I can't stand making people wait. It literally makes me feel sick to my stomach.
I was going to say that.
These premieres, every time you go to them, they don't start for like an hour.
Thank you.
And the people are sitting there in the movie theater waiting for the, I can curse, right?
Yeah.
For the fucking
star.
To show up. Because their lives are so busy, they just had, it's like, what's the point? I remember when I first started acting, and I went to like a premiere of some movie, and we got there, right? We showed up.
They made you wait.
They go around the block a couple of times. I was like, what? What do you mean go around the block? Do I have better shit to do than I'm gonna try to make the premiere? It's so crazy.
Thank you for saying that, because I said to Beth.
Yeah, because you wonder where people are. It was their premiere.
Are their lives that busy that they can't go to the...
Beth says to me, I really want to go to the premiere. I said, it's a school night, honey. She goes, come on, you've had Bradley on your show. We enjoyed his last film. We should go. I said, all right. It was important to her, and I'm really getting into this relationship thing where I can't make it all about me. I said, I do it for my wife. As soon as I get there, I go, they're not going to start this fucking movie. I got to be up at 4 in the morning. And sure enough, we get there. When after I left, you wrote me a note. It was 8 o'clock. The movie still hadn't started.
The movie started at 8:30.
Yeah. I would have killed myself. I want to go to bed by 8:30. I've got to go to bed.
Me too.
Yeah. And I even said to Beth, I bet they're here already. You probably have you sitting in a car somewhere waiting to come.
I never do that. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. That ended that first movie.
So what did you do? You sat there too waiting?
No. What I usually do is I'll go at like 6:30.
Right.
And because there's also people across the street. And I remember when I was young waiting in line to get Tug McGraw, who was the relief pitcher for the Phillies, waiting 2.5 hours. It means a lot if you want someone to sign an autograph or something.
Right.
Nowadays it's all photographs. No one gives a shit about a signature, really.
Right.
And so I try to go there early, but that night there was this other event, and then you're doing that press line, and then and you're sitting there and you're looking at the clock, and you're like, everybody's sitting in there waiting. It makes me crazy.
I don't blame you, and I go, I don't know why they invite people at 7 o'clock for an 8:30 movie, and we rush to get there because we want to be on time and not miss the movie. And
so you're like that too?
Yeah. It drives me insane.
No, he's on time to everything, and everything should start on time.
You got to be on time.
I agree, man. Right? When I was a kid, I wasn't like that, and I remember being in college, and one teacher, I showed up thinking, and he literally schooled me so hard about how you're basically wasting somebody's life,
right?
If you make them wait. And I thought, it's just right. It's true. Like, who the hell am I? I'm going to make you sit and wait.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I feel the same way, and I get to these things and I go crazy.
But it's not cool to be on time. It's a very uncool thing.
Right, but to me, it's the worst.
It's the worst.
I mean, I got a job. Who are these people who can sit there all night, too, that they don't have jobs? How do you get that life? I got work in the morning. But I did. I walked away.
But thank you, and you did. And thank you for even making the effort.
No, but I blew it in a sense. At this premiere.
But if it didn't start till 8:30, Howard,
I did the right thing.
You would have never been able to hold on that long.
And I told Beth that.
And I would have seen you at 8:30, all excited, and you would have been like, wanting to kill yourself.
And then I'll be like, I can't leave the movie. I'm sitting next to the guy who's starring in the movie.
Who asked me to come?
By the way, this woman you're in the movie with, very intriguing woman.
Unbelievable. I hope she does your show.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, you would love her.
We were discussing, I thought she was so fucking attractive, and I think the two of you have chemistry in the sense that, like, I bought into, like, I wanted you guys to be together in the movie.
That's great.
And then there's dance scenes where she's just wearing tights and a fucking, like, her whole belly's exposed.
And like a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
The hooded sweatshirt.
She's super hot.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't fall in love on this set. Like, you fell in love with Zoe on the set. Like, how do you not fall in love with the next chick on the set? Why do you, by the way, I got to ask
No. We're not
great. No, let me ask you something. Why do you act like you're not in a relationship? Is that a PR move? Or what is that?
I went to this. No, what are you talking about?
Did you go to school to learn this?
Is he in a relationship?
Yeah.
No, I told you this last time. That's why it's probably like, why the hell is he back on the show? I just don't talk about certain things.
No, I understand that. Yeah. But what is that move in the sense that you have to go? But you go to the premiere with your mom, right? Like, what is that? I mean, don't you?
I don't know. What is that? It's called family.
No, but isn't it great to take your girl to the movie that you star in and show her off?
Not if you've got another girl.
You're right. You're right. It's so great to take someone you're with to a place where 100 people are going to photograph you every step you make, and then ask you tons of questions, and then rip it apart the next day. No.
Really?
Why would you want?
I loved walking down the red carpet with my wife. I thought it was fantastic.
But she's your wife.
If I was married, it's a different thing.
But you're in a relationship. I'm assuming. You're not.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh.
This is why I said you might have other women out there. You can't blow it.
It's true. Of course, you're a coxman. I'm thinking like me. I get a good-looking woman, I hold on to her. You're right.
You forget. He lives in a different universe.
I'm such a fucking idiot. You're so right. Goof on me. Of course you're playing it right. As soon as you call her your girlfriend, all the other pussy stuff.
Oh, Jesus
God, you're the best. God, I got a lot to... you're younger than I am.
You just trapped me. I didn't even know it.
You are amazing. You're no General Petraeus. You'll never get caught.
Wait a second. Let's talk about Petraeus for a second.
Go ahead.
How is that possible? The guy's the head of the CIA.
And he gets caught with stupid email.
I don't understand. What was it, a Gmail account?
A Gmail account, and he was using the same Gmail surreptitious sort of approach that the Al-Qaeda use. She was allowed. They never emailed each other.
They never sent the email.
He kept the email in a draft folder, and she would go on his computer and read the email. How stupid is this? She had his account, and so that's why they thought there was a breach in security, because she's allowed...
Does this all come out? I didn't even hear this.
Are you kidding?
I didn't know that's specific.
I just found out 2 seconds ago.
You did?
I'm acting like I'm an expert. I don't know anything
exactly
either.
why
I keep thinking it's like the tip of the iceberg, because there's a second woman.
If I was banging Zoe Saldana, I wouldn't be reading the newspaper either. You know that. I would not be reading the newspaper. Look at you. Of course, I'm so stupid. You never commit to a girlfriend.
Anything.
Smart.
No, I'm joking.
You know Obama won, right?
No, who?
Obama.
Oh, he did. We killed him, right?
Yeah, right. I didn't know if you knew that. He's so busy banging Zoe Saldana, he doesn't even know
how the election turned out.
He didn't know. He missed the whole election. No. This girl you're in the movie with. The movie, by the way, is called Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you play like a dude with Asperger, kind of. You're mental.
Right.
I would say you're.
He's got issues.
It's called bipolar.
Bipolar. Yeah.
Yeah. And I found
perfect person to get into a relationship with.
Well, it's weird. I found you so fucking annoying at the beginning of the movie, to the point
we don't do ourselves any favors.
No,
you don't say, "Hey, come along ride with this guy."
Well, when I was describing the movie to Beth, because of course she hasn't seen it now. Now she's upset. But I said it's a weird movie in that you fucking hate Bradley. I almost wanted to walk away, and then I was so glad I stayed with it.
Oh, good.
Because it was really good. I really loved it. But this, what's her name? Not Zoe. The other
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. How do you not fall in love with her on the set? As an actor, you have to, right?
Well, you mean like in the imaginary circumstance? I mean, did you fall in love with what's her name?
Mary McCormick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you really, though?
Of course.
On set.
I fell in love with every woman on the set. I fell in love with Betty Thomas, Mary McCormick.
Very quickly.
The girl in the bathtub scene, the girl who sat on her speaker while masturbating. I fell in love with every single woman.
Look, when we did the Channel 9 show, he fell in love with the Snapple girl.
Yeah, I easily fall in love. Just lusted after. I mean, I didn't do anything, but sure.
Oh no, I mean, of course. Look, she's an incredible human being. I mean, and woman. And here's the other thing: she was 21 when she shot that movie. 21 years old, and she's from Kentucky. She's got an unbelievable family, but they just don't make them like her.
Some of the guys in my office say, they think she's a little thick, like analyzing her.
What the fuck?
I know.
It's so crazy.
I think her body's slamming.
By the way, I love that people are even saying that, because hopefully maybe she can change, swing the pendulum the other way.
She could work out a little more.
You're crazy.
I mean,
By the way, and David O. Russell, when she showed up, said, and he's just really kind of the best.
She's almost too hot for the movie.
Well, no, but she was thinner, and he said, he wanted her to eat a little bit.
He did.
Because this is we tried to make it as authentic as possible. It's Philadelphia.
Right.
It's like, the women don't look like they come from Hollywood.
The world's sexiest man is walking around in Philadelphia, and this chick who's a supermodel is running around too, and they hook up, and I'm into that.
It doesn't look like that, though.
Right. No.
It really doesn't.
You played it down.
And well, I didn't have to do anything. That's why.
When you worked with De Niro, were you all intimidated? Honestly.
No, honestly, no, because I'd done Limitless with him.
Oh, okay.
And he's a friend. So actually, that was I was.
What do you mean he's a friend? What does that mean?
I love him. He's a good friend.
I've met De Niro. He never invites me anywhere. Did he invite you to his house?
I don't know how it works. Yeah, I mean, literally, I honestly,
You've been to De Niro's place upstate?
Yes.
Oh, then you are a friend.
You're a friend.
I know other dudes who've been up there. That's the sign of friendship with De Niro.
Has he ever come on here?
No, of course not. I'm a scumbag.
You didn't bring him, did you?
No. Who's a scumbag? You or he's a scumbag?
I am. Oh, he's no scumbag. He's too good for me.
Maybe he is. I don't know.
He's too good to be my friend.
Have you ever met him, Robin?
No.
Okay.
You have his number on your phone? Friend?
I do, yeah.
You do?
He's a buddy.
When you say buddy, you'll pick up the phone and go, Bob, what's
Bobby.
doing?
All the time.
Wow.
I saw him last night.
Where'd you see him?
At the Greenwich Hotel.
Like he invited you over?
We just met and we just met and I had a tea and he had a drink and then we went on our separate ways.
See, I don't do that with guys. I gotta learn to do that.
You definitely don't have tea.
Yeah, tea, fuck. Well, these two are. He doesn't drink, Bradley. He fell on his head one time and he stopped drinking. You should really go back to drinking. You can't control your drinking? Honestly, I mean, what happened? You were drinking a little heavily.
When did this happen?
And you fell on your head?
No, what are you talking about?
You've got a gash in your head, and that was your rock bottom? That's some rock bottom.
Well, when you look like him, you don't want to ruin it.
I hit my head and said, whoa, I just stopped drinking.
Why did you stop drinking?
You know, I mean, honestly, my life, I was looking at my life and I thought, I was kind of like... I wasn't able to handle my alcohol. Basically, that was it. Is
that true? Like, in other words, you'd go on a major bender.
Well, it's like the movie. You can't say like the bipolarity is not. You can't say they're like snowflakes. It's like no two are the same. So it's not like this general thing. But for me, it's not a genital thing.
Right. No,
but for me, you know, you just make decisions in your life. You know what I mean?
How old were you when you stopped?
29.
29.
Yeah.
But the story I read, you stopped drinking.
I don't believe what you read, Howard. Come on.
Didn't you have plastic surgery because you had bashed your face up?
No. When I was 15, what are you're like switching it all around?
Get me that plastic surgery. That's what I need.
I'll give you the doctor's name.
What did you look
fantastic.
like before?
When you were 15, you almost screwed your face up, right?
Yeah, a big, huge glass lamp fell on my face when I was 15, and all this part of my face, like, sort of came down. Wow. It was like a horror movie was squirting out. It was really kind of crazy.
Can you imagine if that had really... I mean, you know, let's face it. Hollywood is also a thing of vanity. If you had gotten a face that had been destroyed, no acting career, your whole life would have been different.
Who knows what would have happened? You never know.
Yeah.
It's true. You never know what the hell's
I mean, it's such a freak thing.
Yeah, I'm very lucky because I just happened to move my head like this, so it smashed my face to the left. If I had not moved my head, it would have went like, because it was a huge one of those lawyer lampshades, you know, the green glass, and it would have hit my esophagus. I would have been dead.
How did this fall on you? Was it installed?
I grew up in a basically, you know, like in Philly, there's a lot, you know, the house I grew up was over 100 years old, and it was the stable of the main house. Right. So it's this old stucco where you put a nail in the wall and half the wall comes down.
Right.
So my parents had bought this antique lamp in New Hope, and that's why they felt guilty for years. By the way, it's still my mother doesn't even want to talk about it. You know, so they hung a lamp above my bed, and my grandparents came in and I threw the sheets over and it knocked the lamp. Ooh. And it just fell right on my face.
Wow.
It was crazy. And I remember walking down the stairs into the kitchen, and my mother, it was almost like that Hitchcock moment where the back of the back comes to the front. She starts screaming, and my grandfather was still alive, who was a cop. It's amazing what certain people do in crisis. I remember he grabbed my head and put it underneath, because he was a cop for 35 years, put it underneath his elbow and took a thing and just got right in the car and drove right to the hospital.
Wow.
It's crazy. It was crazy.
You were embarrassed by where you grew up. You grew up wealthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Relatively speaking, 100%.
You had this big, beautiful home, and it caused you shame in the sense that a lot of your friends didn't have as much.
Oh, no, the opposite.
What do you mean?
No.
You were ashamed to show them.
No. I grew up in a place where I didn't really think about it.
Right.
And then I transferred to private school. And there were people that had huge homes, and they went skiing for the weekends, and they drove cars, and I felt embarrassed. My mother's going to kill me for saying this.
Yeah.
But I actually felt embarrassed for what
that you didn't have enough.
That's right.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Because you had plenty.
You grew up amazing.
You grew up really well.
But, I don't know if you were like this, but, your priorities are all out of whack. Right. I remember getting arrested when I was 15 years old. And I remember kind of digging that I got arrested.
Did you?
Like you wanted to be a bad boy.
Because I was hanging out with the older kids. They were letting me hang out with them. And so I remember that the cops came into the house, and I was like, and you tried to run away, but I got caught. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're at the Doylestown Police Department, but I'm there with like the cool kids.
What did you do?
Just underage drinking.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, just underage drinking, which prevented me from getting my license for 2 years.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I couldn't get my license until I was 17, almost 18 years old. But I remember being in the police place, and one of the cool kids, he was being a little belligerent, so they had him handcuffed to the chair, and he was like, "Hey, Bradley," and I was happy he knew my name. I was thinking about all the wrong shit, not the fact that like, oh, maybe I need to rethink what I'm doing here.
And he's like, "Bradley,
look out!" And he's drinking the cops' coffee mugs.
Oh my God, he's being bad. that
Yeah. And then I'm like, and I'm sitting there going, oh, this is cool. Mind you, I probably had like 25 beers in me. Right. And then it's back when you're a kid, you drink. It's crazy what you can drink.
You really did have a problem.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then my parents come in. My buddy's parents come in, and it was like, the after school special. It was, then my parents come in with my Lhasa Apso dog. and my mother's like rabbit fur coat.
Did your parents think you were?
No, listen.
Go ahead.
They come in the door.